Hello, peoples. We just ended our little practice session. That was some fun racing. I'm telling you right now, though, in terms of speed, this track. Alright, never mind. We gotta introduce ourselves. Hey, Hendrik. Make sure. Hopefully, my audio is included. And money. Turn some. On the line. I'm gonna make sure my audio is included. Let me make sure my audio is included on my stream. But yeah, what do I expect? To be fair, we've run this track in the Premier Series, so I kind of know what to expect here. So there's gonna be a lot of depends on the drivers. If we have a lot of pacing drivers, Atlanta can be a fun little track, but it's very one lane oriented, in my opinion. So you won't have that much passing unless someone slips out of the lane. So we could see like an 8 to 10 car pack here, Hendrick, like in the Premier Series. But I think we'll have a little bit of a caution. So I think this group is a little bit more aggressive than the Premier Series.
Qualifying has still yet to start. We are getting ready to hop on into the lobby for that. Again, we'll recap most of the highlights from last week, and we'll also talk about the points and who else is in the lobby tonight. We do have a couple changes that will be noted during
Yes.
the qualifying session. But with that being said, we'll give it a couple minutes here as we started a little bit early, but we will get in there here momentarily. Before we go on, if you haven't yet and you plan on doing so, make sure you follow my channel at Regular Show 48. I do ODRL NXT on Sundays, ODRL Premiere on Monday nights at 9:30 Eastern. I also do All Star Elite Dash for Cash every Wednesday night, White Line every Thursday night, the Madden 25 Worst of First Series every Friday night, and then Backwoods on Saturday nights.
I'm plugging in my shit. Should I introduce myself? Yeah, alright. I'll say myself. I do nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Besides this series and Backwoods. Yeah. I run FARs. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. I run FARs full time. I'm an admin in there. Yeah. I commentate Backwoods with you. This series, NXT, and then I run full time in the Premier Series. So every Monday. So that's a fun series. I don't commentate as much as you, which I'm kind of sad about, but I honestly don't care. I like my breaks, and I also run. I am in the podcast with you, so that's
Yes,
something
that is
that.
every Wednesday nights at 10:20. Suspect Camo streams that for those curious about the podcast.
Yep, it's definitely a fun watch if you guys haven't watched before. It's just a bunch of friends hanging out and talking about a league. Well, technically, yeah, we're friends. I consider us friends.
That's fine.
That's okay. You said it's fine. That's good. I'm folding up my shorts, putting them in the drawer.
Okay, let's not start with the weird comments before qualifying.
Okay, all right. So some guys that I think will run here good well tonight. Guys, was there any of them that ran in the Premier race earlier this season? I gotta check the Premier for results because I feel like one of them did run in the Premier race and they ran pretty well. Okay, actually.
Impact finished second there. That was before he went to
Yeah, Impact.
NXT.
Yes, Impact is someone to watch. He's
Mm-hmm.
actually really good at Atlanta, and he is
Normie.
someone to watch.
Normie was
Yes,
the
he did
charter
run.
car in that race. He finished a lap down in 17th. Again, could be a lot worse, but 17th for him in that race. Georgia Dog was in the 95, substituting for Dusty in that one. He got 20th.
And Soluble finished 12th in that race, so he's in this field tonight. That's something that we're gonna have to explain and preview before we start this race as well.
Hmm.
Some changes in his division. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna wait till we get in the lobby. I'm gonna talk about points now. This season, in terms of points, Hendrick has been very tight between the top five, and now with RD winning his first race last weekend, how do you think that shakes up the points? Is now he has a 19-point gap on his teammate in Banjo.
Well, I think for RVD, it definitely takes a big boulder off his
Ooh,
back. He doesn't have to worry
finally got it
about,
done.
yeah, finally doesn't have to worry about getting that win anymore. But I do think with Atlanta tonight, with him still in bracket play, I expect him to once again be a contender. He's taking on Steel Carrot in the bracket for tonight's matchup in the round of 8, or at least round 2. But yeah,
Yes.
R4D should definitely be a contender tonight. He's got a little bit of flexibility now over Banjo after their different runs that they've had last week. Both still in bracket play, but both definitely were on different levels last week. R4D was arguably
Yeah,
a
he was the
top
class of
2
the field.
car with Tampax.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun watch for him as Banjo now has a gap plus minus 19. But again, that in that one race you can get 10 and 10, and you're pretty much there if he doesn't get stage points. So it'd be definitely a fun watch to watch those two. Jordog sitting in third has a good season so far. Got that win, locked himself in early, but last 2 weeks I don't know the results. I gotta recheck, but I think he ran solid at Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, but finished outside the top 10. So yeah, he finished 12th, but overall, been solid this season. Finally got in rhythm after that win, so he sits third in points. Fourth in points is Cobra, someone we talked about earlier in the season. He also got a win earlier and is locked in. Normie, same situation. They're fourth and fifth in points. Tampex, I thought he was gonna win last week. I think he ran decent, but did not get it done. He sits sixth in points. Seventh is still Carrot. He's in that bracket. Tempex actually got eliminated by Master Killer, by the way, which is something to watch out for tonight.
Huh?
As
No,
okay,
he didn't get eliminated. Carrot didn't get
Master
eliminated.
Killer. No, I said Tampex got eliminated by
Okay, I was
Master
gonna
Killer,
say,
which was a surprise
I was gonna say,
to
how
the
did we
answer.
go from talking about Tampax to going to talk about Steel Carrot, then we go back to talking about Tampax and Master? You know what?
That's how I
You do
am.
you. You
Just
do you.
roll with
Yeah.
it. Roll with it.
Yeah, you
Roll
do
it with it.
you.
Exactly.
You'll have a ton of fuck ups, but yeah, I'll help you out.
I understand. Yeah. Yeah, Tampex got eliminated by Master Killer, and it was a surprise because he got in a few incidents with some drivers at the end there of the race when he was running top 5 to top 10 all night. So that was a surprise. Steel Carrot, we already talked about him. He sits 7th in points. Leppy, he's had a rebound after starting off rough during the season. He sits 8th in points. Do Prime, so far he's been solid this season, sits 9th in points. Tata, he's been suspended this season, but he got a win early on, so it doesn't really matter to his thing, his resume. Yoshi, he's been hot. Him, Master Killer, he
Oh,
got, like we said earlier, he beat Tampex in the tournament to advance to the round of 8, so it'll be fun to watch if he runs well tonight at Atlanta. Vitality, someone that we saw last season, he got a win late in the season, but so far he's been decent. It's just been, I don't know. I expected him to have a little bit more speed than he has shown this season, but at the same time, it's very early on. Yoshi, one of the hottest drivers, I would say, here, Hendrick, the last few weeks after he got his win. I think it's been back-to-back top fives.
yeah, you're right.
So Yoshi is someone to watch out for tonight. I think this is one of the tracks that suits his type of driving style, so watch out for him. Outsider, a rookie again in the series. We got a lot of good rookies. Lewis as well, they both sit inside the top 16 in points. And then on that cutoff line, Rocky Top. So Rocky Top's had a very solid start to his season. He has one pole on the season, and he's one top 10, so 16th in points for him. Racing Dream, someone who I've been disappointed by him. I thought Dream was going to come out this season, be really strong, be a top contender for wins every week, but he's missed 2 weeks, and when he's around, he's been solid, just hasn't been dominant like I expected him to. Redneck, he's missed a few races, but he's been solid since 18th in points. At least he's ahead of Godogs. Anyone who's ahead of Godogs, I can approve of. Godog since 19th in points. He's been okay this season. Last week, And to say the least, he was a bit of a weapon. But
Yeah, he's been a bit of a
yeah,
weapon. He's up there right now because his attendance is nearly perfect. But the only problem is, he's running like a back marker. Um,
go
sorry,
killer.
sorry, I had to make that the truth. I'm just gonna say this. Sometimes there are weeks where Go Dogs, where he runs every
Can
week,
run
it's
up there.
almost like Bren commentating. It's at that low level. There's a lot of improvement that needs to happen for both of those two things.
I'm about to kick you out of my party.
Bitch, I can
Uh,
start a new party and not invite you. How about that?
you no. What's funny is that I didn't even have to pay 1,000 coins for that shit. That's
EXO
uncalled
redeemed that
for.
one, by the way. That he said in his words, that's a little bit of payback for calling him Go Dogs 2.0 last week.
All right, so I see how it is. I'm gonna continue. No, I'm joking. Harris, he's gonna be here tonight, hopefully. Very strong in the 2020 cars. We're gonna ignore comments by you and EXO from now on about my driving and my commentating style. All right, so they sit
I
20th
will
and
say
19th
this:
in
if it makes you
points.
feel, actually, wait, what the hell? Uh, wait,
What?
hang on. Yeah, I see the whole thing was glitched, unsolvable. I'm seeing that you redeemed two driver on boards. Do you want to use Mets for 5 laps, and do you want to? Brent's not even in the race.
I'm not racing.
I mean,
You
he should be,
goofball.
but
I'm not. No, hell no. I'm not racing. I have my rights as a citizen to not drive anymore. It's for the betterment. No, I'm joking. I just don't want to drive tonight. They have 36, by the way. 37? We're gonna have trouble getting in the lobby.
Oh, you might. I don't know about me.
No, no, you will. No, 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 no. I am not getting booted out.
Yes, Carrot, I
I
agree with you.
refuse.
I agree with you. He should not have rights. That's facts.
What?
Thank you, Still
No,
Carrot, for the
that's.
invite.
You should never agree with. What? No, you should never agree with that. I disagree. That is uncalled for. I should have rights as a U.S. citizen, as a commentator as well. I am. Okay, we're gonna continue. Harris sits 20 points. Max Sniped is not full time in the series, but he sits 21st. EXO, the guy that who just mentioned that, is behind Go Dogs in the standings with the same amount of one less start. He sits 22nd in points. He's shown spurts of speed, but he needs to get his first top 10 this week. Dark Ghost has missed a few weeks, but I'm hoping he's back this weekend. He sits 23rd in points. Big Sean has struggled a little bit throughout the season, but he's someone that I can look out for tonight to maybe show up later in the race. Mets fan, our owner of the league, we always like to show him out. He currently sits 25th in points. SP Motors has had a rough rookie season so far. We've seen him get in a lot of incidents, but he sits right behind Mets fan at 26th. Impact, one of the guys who just switched over to the NXT series. He's someone to watch out for tonight. He finished second in the premier race, so watch out for him to qualify very well and control the race throughout tonight. Trevi sits 28th in points. Melodramatic, someone that we saw from RHRL, showed out last week in his first start. Was very
Uh,
strong.
hey,
Or second start.
Brent, are we gonna do what we talked about yesterday, doing two at a time here?
Yes, give me time though. I'm still finishing out the point standing. Give me a minute. Alright, 29th is Melodramatic. We talked about him at RHRL. 30th is Cowboy Tech. 31st is NASCAR guy who got removed, by the way, due to wall riding and qualifying. And then Tyreek Speed. Kevin Yu, he's someone to look out for tonight. He had his first start last week. Pure Splash and Wits. Slim Steeler, Ghost Tech, Rican Boy. Alright, let's get it.
Alright, so we'll do two at a time here. I'll actually pick the order this time because,
Where am I starting then?
Alright, you know what? We're going to start on board here with the 42 of Melodramatic. Melodramatic, one of the RHRL arrivals in recent weeks, is here tonight in the 42. Last week, for Melo, looking at the grid, Melo finished in the top 10. He finished in P7 after making his debut at Daytona, where he finished 14th. We'll see if Melo will be a contender tonight. And then Georgia Dog, Indy 88, the second Pocono winner of the season. He has finished 12th at Phoenix last week. That was enough for him to advance to the second round. He'll be taking on Master Killer in the bracket for a shot at going to the Final Four.
Alright, somebody that we talked about, he can only run 2020 cars due to not having the 22 mod, so that sucks for him. But when Harris has shown up, he's had some speed in these races, so look for him to potentially finish top 10 tonight. Rocky Top, sitting on the bubble for the playoffs, has been very solid this season. We haven't seen, he's mainly a Super Speedway type driver, so this could fit his driving style in my opinion, as it kind of is a Super Speedway type track, but it is very hard on the tires.
Next to Racing Dream in the 20, as Brendan talked about. Racing Dream, here's the thing. He started late, but the fact that he's 17th in points already is an impressive recovery for him. We'll see if he could jump above the cut line after tonight. He scored 2 top 10s in 5 starts this season, including a 10th at Kansas and a 6th at Daytona. And then XO Austin in the 41, he's 22nd in points. His highest finish this season was 12th back at Kentucky. Last week, he finished 18th at Phoenix. So could XO get his first top 10 of the season tonight?
I just heard that comment, or read that comment. Alright, we got Perk up next. We've watched him in the Xfinity Series. Has been really impressive in my opinion. Has been very solid in there. So look out for Perk. He's a very solid driver. Has been known for being consistent, and I want to see him run one tonight. I love seeing guys transfer over from that series. He's a good driver in my opinion. Next up is Dallas. 2 of the guys I've been watching the last 2 weeks. I love seeing this. I know these guys. I've been racing with them a little bit. They have good speed. They're clean pretty much, and they're going to be fun to watch tonight, especially in this sort of big field.
Next up, the 19 of Master Killer. Master Killer above the cut at the moment, 11th in points. However, he's been on the downside over the last few weeks. He's finished 21st or worse in the last 2 starts, 27th at Daytona, 22nd at Phoenix. However, still in bracket play as he takes on Georgia Dog in round 2. And then Ghost Tech in the 47, another driver that is making his debut tonight. Ghost Tech, I expect big things from him. We'll see if he can impress the field in what will be his debut, driving the 47.
Yeah, Ghost Tech is definitely someone to watch. And then the next guy we're going to talk about is the guy currently sitting 2nd in points. He's looking to get a rebound week after last week. He lost a bit of points to R4D. So Banjo wants to get a good week this weekend and get a top 5, potentially a win tonight, as finally get all over the hump that he needs to get over. Yoshi, the guy who actually won at, I think it was Daytona about 2 weeks ago. He has momentum, been finishing inside the top 5 the last 2 weeks, and it's been impressive driving from him as of late.
Next up, we have Impact. I think this is the place where he can turn it around. In his 3 starts this season at NXT, he has finished runner-up once in that frantic finish at Kansas. Phoenix last week was not what he wanted to have happen. He finished outside the top 25, a few laps down. And then we have Mr. Normie. Normie in the 48. Normie won the first Pocono race this season. He is tied for most top 5s this season with 4 apiece. And last week he finished 17th. That was not enough for him to advance to the second round of bracket play.
Yeah, tough break for him. R4D, our points leader and last week's winner at Phoenix. It really was a good showing for him at Phoenix. He had really good speed, and it showed out for him as he got his first win of the season. He's looking to go back-to-back at Atlanta. Our next guy is SP Motors. He's been a rookie this season. So far has struggled, but he looks to turn it around tonight. I think he's learning the game a little bit, so I'm looking to see him improve throughout the season, so we're hoping on SP improving tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, SP Motors running right now kind of reminds me of you, Bren, from that Texas race where you hit the apron and, you spun out inside the top 10. Yeah,
Here's the thing.
I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let you stick with it. Next up, we have NV Redneck. Redneck currently outside the cut, 18th in points, but he is the highest driver in the standings without a top 10 finish this season. Will he finally get that tonight? And then LA Fatality. Fatality's been on a fun path as of lately. LA fatality, 12 pin points. His last start that he made was back at the second Pocono race where he finished third. He was suspended last week due to making some inappropriate comments. So hopefully Fatality has a
We call that an
clean mouth and a
impact.
clean race car tonight.
We call that an impact around here. Yeah, he said a no word. Ironman, one of the Premier Series and league owners in the 88 machine, trying to qualify. I think he's already guaranteed locked in, but he should be a factor tonight. Steel Carrot, one of the, I think, no, he's not really considered underdog, but I look for Steel Carrot. He needs to get on, I don't know what's the word. I feel like he has the speed to win these weeks, but he just needs to get the track position tonight to potentially win tonight. So I look for him to run top 10 tonight, for sure.
Right behind him, like actually right behind him in qualifying, is Stu Prime in the 95, 9th in points. He won the first stage of the NXT season at Dega. Last week he finished 21st. That was not enough for him to move on to the second round. He lost to Leppy in that opening round. And then Yoshi Racing in the 27. You know, what's funny, ironically enough, he was in the premier race for that race at Atlanta earlier this season, and he won that event.
Yeah.
Could Yoshi sweep the Atlanta races for Premier and NXT? So far, he is 100%.
To counter that point, he is going to be starting in the rear, so that is going to be something. Can he, I guess, masterfully go through the field? That'll be something to watch, Hendrick. We're going to be watching the 27 tonight. Cobra, someone who's been very, very strong this season. The 11 car sits 4th in points, has been one of the strongest cars all season long, and he looks to get his second win of the season at Atlanta. And then Kevin Yu, one of the new guys in the series. I think he's going to be very solid. A lot of guys talk him up, so I expect him to run well tonight. He did run well
Another
in his
Premier
debut as
guy
well.
going behind the wheel tonight for NXT, the 62 of Stein. Stein having a spectacular rookie season so far in the Premier Series. Now looking to bring his talents to NXT tonight and maybe be a contender and getting a win tonight. And then we have Tatahead in the 18 car. Tatahead, the lowest seed, I believe, still alive in bracket play, the 12th seed at the moment. But Tatahead, he won the opening event this season at Dega. He's won one stage this season, and he scored his first top 10 since Kentucky last week. He finished 8th at Phoenix.
I like that team, the Fudge Brownie on the back end. We got Cowboy Tech, one of my friends, but he has really, really struggled this season. It's been really down. He's looking for a good finish tonight, and I'm hoping it happens. We've been practicing a little bit tonight on pit entry and trying to get Dark down on the front stretch, so hopefully it runs a little bit better tonight. And then we have Pure Splash making his second race of his rookie season tonight. Pure, I think he finished alright last week. It wasn't anything special, but with tonight, it's Atlanta, anything can happen, and well, this is a track where I don't know where he finished. Did he run last week?
He finished 19th last week. 19th.
Yep. This is a track where it could potentially suit his style. We'll see tonight. Pure Splash in the second race of ODRL.
iTrip, one of the pleasant surprises for Premier in the top 10 in points, making a run tonight in the 51 machine in this bronze and red Chevrolet Camaro. And then we
that gold.
Yeah,
It's like a gold.
yeah, true. And then we have Big Sean in the 12. Big Sean, 24th in the standings, one stage win this season. One top 10 finish this season. That came from Dega when he finished 9th. He finished 23rd at Phoenix, but not without some controversy. He got a penalty for the contact with Tampax Pro that ultimately decided who was going to be the winner of last week's race.
Yeah, that definitely was a little bit of controversy, and his teammate and outsider, this rookie, has been doing very, very solid as a whole this season. Maybe not the week he wanted last week as he finished outside the top 10, but overall his rookie season has gone about as well as he can. He's inside the top 10 in points, or just outside, but in the playoff hunt in the NXT series. So outsider has nothing to complain about, but he wants to get on track. He sits 14th in points. A good run would help him very much. Next up is Leppy. He struggled very early on, but right now he's been very solid. Sits top 10 in points. So just continuing the hot streak, and Atlanta could be one of the sneaky tracks that he could steal a win.
Next up, we have Mr. Mets fan taking a look at where he is in the points so far. He is 25th. He told me last night he wanted to be, like, he actually wanted to try and be up there towards the front. But
He's
the whole
solid.
controversy last season at all club, at least for some people, kind of made him not want to do so. But he's in the 78 tonight. And then we have Insolvable in the 96. He moved down to NXT. He should be full-time now in the NXT series. Again, his big premiere win last season at the Dirt Bristol race. Hoping he can translate that into NXT and shock the field tonight and get that win at Atlanta.
Alright, I'm going to speed run this. Trevi in the 16. He is very rough so far during the season, but he's been in the season. He's battling with Mets basically every week, but so far it's been a rough second season, or a rough year for him early on. Slim Steeler, a rookie in the series, just recently joined. He's been decent, not amazing yet, but it's very early on.
Alright, up next is Go Dogs in the 14 tonight. Go Dogs 19th in points. He is not finished in the top 12 yet this season. His best finish was 13th at Daytona.
God damn.
And that's it.
Did we already do Mellow?
Yep, I did Mellow. I was the first one to do it.
Okay. Well, I gotta use the toilet.
Shut the fuck up! I'm kidding.
I'm not scared of that anymore. I know that redeemed. Sorry. Who redeemed it? Tell me the user.
That's none of your business.
Come on. Tell me the user.
None of your business.
Alright, it was EXO. Bitch.
Oh, actually, EXO just redeemed that, so I have another thing to say to you later on tonight. So, thanks, EXO! He was kind of being a smart ass anyway, so I kind of got the right to use it. Alright, so let's see who got on pole. Oh my goodness, we have, Jesus, 38 people in the lobby. On pole is Normie, 29.428. He will be starting on pole, and Stein will be on his outside. Stein, by the way, is substituting for Tampax. That's why he's in the 62 specifically. But he will be starting in second. Rounding out the top 5, we have Yoshi Racing in the 27, Cobra in the 11, and then we have R4D in 5th. Alright, well, me and Bren will go on ahead and back out. There we go. So we will give it a second really quickly. But we do have a little bit of time to wait. Check and see if there's anyone else that has their onboards tonight on Twitch. Besides me and Bren. Georgia Dog 3 has his perspective up tonight. Driving car number 88. The Go Dogs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to look at someone who runs in the back most of the race, he'll be in the 14 on stream.
I'm not.
Leppy 326 in the 13. He has his Twitch on tonight as well. Same with Tata Head 8 with the underline. He has his Twitch up. I'm looking through the list. Perk 30S4U, like the word for and then you. He has his stream up as well for an in-car. So all of those guys have their in-car cameras on tonight. But of course, me and Bren will be the main two. And also, Crazy Toaster 83 also has his onboard up. Although, looking at this, he accidentally named the stream wrong. It's ODRL Atlanta, not ODRL Michigan. Just friendly advice. But even with me and Bren leaving, there's 38 people in the lobby.
Yes.
That
And I
is,
already told them if I have to leave, if I can't join, then I probably won't be here because there's no reason to wait for a lag out. Because
I mean, to be
there's it'll
fair,
be
there would be
it'll be
like
hours.
there will be 39 people if that was the case, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
We should. Why are we having 38 people for Atlanta? Good God.
It reminds me of I think it was it Kentucky when we had like a full ass lobby for qualifying?
I think it was, yeah. We had like 39, and
Yeah.
4 of us got discontinued, but this time there's no one getting eliminated, so like they actually have 38.
hmm So here's the update on the bracket. We didn't talk about it a lot besides like a couple of the matchups. R4D, the top seed, taking on Steel Carrot in the 8th seed. 4th seeded Cobra will take on 12th seeded Tata Head. 2nd seeded Banjo will take on 10th seeded Leppy. And 3rd seeded Georgia will take on 11th seeded Master Killer. Timer has started.
38, and oh my God, it's gonna be a fun one,
So
Hendrik.
we'll be fine. We'll both be in there.
We will actually, most likely, have a big one. It will legitimately
Most
be a
like
big
we're
one
gonna have a big
tonight.
one.
It will
We're
literally
gonna have a
be
big
the
one.
whole field. God damn, 38 people for an NXT race at Atlanta. Why do you guys like Atlanta? Of all tracks, you could have done it. Atlanta's the one track you guys choose. Wild to me. This is a one groove track, so I don't know how it's gonna go. But are we excited? Yes. All right, Hendrik. Here's some stats before we get this going. The stages tonight. I think I sent them to you in a DM. Stage
Yes, you
1,
did.
51. Stage 2, 50 laps. Stage 3 is 55. Fuel runs about 18 laps. So on 3x wear, we could see a little bit of tire issues. That is the main question. Can they make it on tires? I'm gonna hand it off to you for the start.
All right. 38 car field getting ready to go. Race number 8. Lot on the line. Bracket in play. Chance to get into the playoffs with an automatic win in play. R4D trying to keep the points lead intact. A 19-point gap over Banjo, his teammate, going into this one. What will happen here as Normie in the 48 and Cobra in the 11 on the front row? Green flag, we're underway at Atlanta.
Yep, you can already see them fanning out. The preferred lane is definitely the bottom lane. We can see the Toyotas. Oh, 11 slides in right before R4D. Good move by him as Impact is stuck on the top.
Now that allows the 95 of Duke Prime to get on by the fourth. Tata Head now to the inside fifth. Duke Prime out of line. Started all the way in the back stretch. Car in the wall in the back. That was SB Motors.
Oh, he's still struggling.
66, there he is. He took a shot to the outside wall. Still green.
I will say this, qualifying in the rear of this big field is definitely a disadvantage as we've Insoluble back here. He's in the fields really inside the 30s, so you legitimately don't want to qualify out back. And these Premier guys who have to start in the rear, it's really tough for them as Normie leaves the bottom open here, Hendrik.
Yeah, looking on with Yoshi Racing, talking about those Premier guys. Yoshi now to the inside of Mets. Fourth position as we had a car up ahead in the crash.
Oh! My God, he got
Everyone needs
loose
to go
at
out.
36. 4! Fatality in the grass! He slides up!
Right
Woo!
back into the field. Everyone saves it.
Good driving by everyone. You had to check up there. Good driving by it. Good heads up. Oh, someone down below under the apron. And here comes Dream on the bottom of Fatality.
The front is where you want to be in this monster field.
Look at that 3 wide. 22, the 37, or 42 on the top. See the 13 of Leppy making moves in front of the 24 of Yoshi.
Good battle up here. Someone who's climbed up a little bit is Harris. Harris got by R4D. Harris has moved a lot already. Harris is up
I'll be honest.
6, gained 7 spots since the start.
R4D doesn't look comfortable. his car does not look comfortable at the moment. He just looks very loose, in my opinion, from what I can see so far. So I don't think he's got to make an adjustment on his first stop of the day. That's what I'm seeing, just based off of what he's doing right now. His car does not seem like it's handling well.
Good battle here. Banjo and R4D teammates, top two in points side by side. Up ahead of them, Georgia Dog. And then we have the 2 car. We're going to go on board.
Outsider?
Yep, Outsider into 2. Let's check out and make sure everyone in the back is okay. Looks like so far
look at them.
That is mostly the case.
Impact. Yeah, it looks like they're actually doing very well for themselves right now, early on. But I'm gonna say this early on, they're gonna be less aggressive in stage 1 and stage 2. Where the aggression is gonna come in stage 3, and you're gonna see a lot more dive bombs. But Impact got around 2 and is up to 3rd, so he's making some moves now in that 8 machine.
Normie so far has led every lap.
Here comes Impact.
Cobra
he gets blocked to the grass.
No change there.
So here comes Dew.
Taking a look for that 3rd spot. Just can't do it as Teda to the outside of Dew before. Harris figuring out who he wants to follow.
Man, if only Harris had the new Jing cars, man, he would be so much into the playoff fight right now.
Oh yeah.
Just sucks that he doesn't have them. His R4D has fallen into the crutches of the 7 car now. He is struggling right at this point in the race.
Now
here comes Kevin on the bottom.
Yep, Kevin and R4D battling for 8th.
Here comes Master Killer. Isn't it? Who's going against R4D this week in the tournament?
He's going against Carrot right now.
Okay, so Carrot is struggling. I think he's just outside this pack, hanging on by a thread. No, that's Banjo.
No, Nathan, you can't get the 2022s anymore. They deleted the 2022 DLC off of the Xbox Marketplace.
Yep. We are 9 out of 51 in stage 1.
So far, it's becoming a little bit more orderly, except not. There goes the 21 into the inside wall. He had contact with Go Dogs.
Yeah, typical Go Dogs.
The 21, we're going to find him really quickly.
Whoa, 12 car 51 all slowed up back here.
Yeah, that started with contact from the 14 off of 2, and as a result, trying to still find him.
Was it the 20?
There he is, the 51 of iTrip. It was iTrip and the 51 who had contact. Ironically enough, it does look like a throwback scheme that the 21 once ran.
As the 19 is out of the line and the 20 joins him, I'm surprised by Dream doing that. He may have been forced up, but here comes Georgia on the bottom. Like I said earlier, it's exactly how Premiere was. We're having packs being formed, so different kinds of packs. So we have this main pack of like 20 cars, Hendrick, and then you have the top 8, which kind of pull away our gap a little bit. And then you have 1 or 2 cars that are left out and still trying to hang on by a thread to them. But if Impact can lead this group back to the front, they'll be in that huge battle for the win of stage 1. And they
Harris up to 5th, getting by Impact for that 5th spot. But now that allows Outsider and Kevin among those in that group. You could say the same thing with Racing Dream in Georgia. As now we're starting to see the front begin to go into single file formation towards the apron. Trying to limit the amount of passing.
Impact's willing to use the outside lane to carry momentum, but it's just not working because there's
Cobra
not enough.
to the top.
Apron touched by the 48. Here comes, yep, to the lead. Here comes Cobra, and he's got his teammate of Tata behind him.
Cobra
the
clears
JJR
Cobra
combo
in front, and now Teda challenging for second. Duke Bryan right behind the 18.
He's gonna try to hold as strong as possible. If he can get a good run off, they can split the hole. Side by side for second. As we are under 40 to go in stage 1.
Master Killer, the first car in Group 2, trying to bring their group back to the lead pack.
Normie tried to get back in line, could not do it, and he hit the back bumper of Tata, so that's going to cost him more. He has help from Impact, though.
Impact's getting to the back of the 48 here, trying to allow Norman to get back by Duke Prime. Impact.
Dude got loose.
He's able to do it. Can Norman get back down? Time he does.
Dude got loose off the back bumper of Harris pushing him, and that costed him momentum on the front stretch, so that allowed Normie to clear him.
Now Harris still working with Duke Prime to at least get by Impact. 4-4. This is the top 10 right now in the lead group. So if you're in this front pack, you would be guaranteed at least one stage point.
Is it 3X or 2X wear tonight?
Let's see, I think it might have been 2X, but I'll make sure. No, it's 3X tonight. It's 3X tonight.
Yeah, it should be coming up on the pit cycle soon.
Yeah, not too far away. Give it about
someone in the grass.
5-10 laps.
They're both missing pit road. We saw 2 people coming in now. Like does a 37. I don't know the numbers, Hendrick.
Let me see.
Oh, outsider got loose, and there goes Kevin. And it goes in the field.
Caution's out.
And there they go. The big one at Atlanta. LA fatality involved as we have more cars, Go Dogs, killing them, ARCA brakes. There comes Big Sean flying through the incident as fatality hits him. And they're still wrecking back here, Hendrick.
That is definitely going to be a caution. Parrot is in pit road.
And they're wrecking after the line. Around they go again.
NV Redneck was in pit road. Ghost Tech is in pit road.
They wrecked after the line. What are these guys doing? It is the 2-car of Outsider involved. He wrecked. The 1 car almost got punted by fatality as he checked at the track and slid up in front of him.
So first caution of the day for a big incident on lap 18 of 51.
This allows them to reset as pit stops were starting
and
to
ironically
happen,
enough, that most of the field would have had to pit in the next 2 laps.
Yeah, exactly. I told you, it was close on fuel. I said 18 laps on the fuel run. That is exactly what we could make in the Premier Series if you didn't want to actually save.
So you'll see a few cars get a lap back because they pitted before the yellow was thrown. Garrett already got his. NV Redneck and Ghost Tech getting theirs.
God,
let's go on board here with the 11. We'll watch his pit stop.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing as you, man.
Okay, pick someone different. I was already on Cobra.
No, equality. I want equality. I get to pick him as well. I'm joking. I'm on Normie. You goofball. Fucking goof. I'll switch because you want it.
Cobra, Tata, Normie. First 3 out.
Impact 4th. He jumps Harris. As you see, the 37 taking their appropriate lead positions. There's actually 3 cars who pitted when the yellow came out. So they are now, track position is the key, Hendrick, and they got it. That's Steel Carrot leading that group in the 37 machine.
Yep, Steel Carrot. Great season so far. Top 10 in points. Just wants that one moment where he can get that first win in NXT. Got NV Redneck right behind him, another driver who's yet to win in ODRL. And then Ghost Tech, same thing, in the top 3 with.
Redneck, I think, is just outside the playoff hunt, by the way. I think it's 17th
He's
in
18th.
Points.
He's 18th in points.
Okay.
So we'll see if they're able to choose this time. And they won't. They'll go another lap. Dark Spartan, I appreciate the redeem.
I should take off my headset. No, I'm joking.
Under caution, it's time to talk about some fun facts here for ODRL. So, I only have one fun fact here, and I think a lot of you in chat can agree with me when I say this. Did you know that Suspect Apex does not wipe when he uses the bathroom and takes a number 2.
That is false information. That is completely false. That is what is it called? Propaganda to ruin my image. I'm just telling you right now. I do everything of the sort when I'm in the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah, I mean
That is propaganda by Hendrick to.
I mean,
yeah.
we could all also agree that Ren has 2 ways to dispose of shit. One comes from his ass, the other comes out of his mouth. As he did go into the choose lane already. Carrot, first car on the bottom. Ghost Tech, first car on the top. MV Redneck inside of row 2. Tata Head outside of row 2. And then row 3 is Cobra and Normie.
I'm surprised the teammates didn't go to the same lane. I tend to ignore your comments of what you just said, so that's why I'm able to brush it off, you know? Just ignore it. That's defamation too. Yeah, that's the word I would use. Defamation of my character. My bad. Okay, I don't know the wordage, okay? Give me a break, Spartan. If you want to teach me English, you teach me in ODRL instead of in chat.
So here we go.
Thank you.
For the restart, for lap 22, it will be 30 to go. It will be Carrot and Ghost Tech on the front row. They will lead them back to green. Right now, back on their way. Carrot did not go. Ghost Tech had a good jump.
2 teammates, by the way, the 47 and the 37 are technically teammates in this game. I don't know if they're teammates on the same team,
look at that.
But they should be.
Close call there for Tata Head. Carrot went up the track, forced the 18 temporarily out of line.
So now the older tires take advantage. Technically, they pitted under caution, but now they got track position. Can they hold on to it? That's the real question. As we see, somebody way up the track.
That's MV Redneck in that orange and black 38. 3 wide with Harrison
all the
Cobra.
track position.
Even hitting the outside wall on the front stretch a couple times.
He didn't execute like the top 2 did on older tires, or technically 1 lap older. Oh, someone around!
Duke Brown in the wall. He's up in the air.
Oh my God! What is going on? They're still wrecking. That's a big field wreck.
Went flying. We're not even 25 laps in, and we already have a fatality.
Another wreck at the line, Hendrick.
On the back.
Another one around. Slim Stealer around. Envy Redneck around. And caution is out.
Caution number 2. Duprime took the worst hit possible. If this was real life, he would have been dead. Simple as that.
God, we're gonna have a lot of arguing in the chat after this race, Hendrick.
And the ream machine is creamed.
We don't have to use that again. Let's not use that again. I know I said it once, but let's not use it again. Let's not use that word again, okay? It sounds so wrong, man. Oh, the 37 stays out. His
so
teammate
Carrot
comes
will
out
stay
now.
out. Harris, Impact, Yoshi stays out. Yoshi's been climbing through the field silently. Master Killer staying out. The 77 of the Reagan boys staying out. Georgia Dog also.
Yeah. Yep. Alright.
So we're going to watch on
EXO down pit road.
In the 47. It worked out well for Ghost Tech, Carrot, at least for those 2.
Jeez, the AI have their mind of their own as Perk is out of pit road.
Yep, Perk first one out. Yoshi
is that 27
out second.
right behind him?
Yep, then Ghost
Yoshi
Tech,
Racing, by the way.
And then Cobra in the 11 was the 4th car out.
Hendrick, remember to say Yoshi Racing today, since we have 2 Yoshis, so people don't get confused. I know it's gonna irritate you, but I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I'm just, you know, it's a, what's it called? A disclaimer, so people like don't confuse, you know. Like you disclaim people's names, like pronounce it Yoshi
Cars are
Racing is
still
so Yoshi.
exiting pit road, so we will not be going green this time. I don't know if we're even going to be able to choose. We'll be up to the leaders
Probably
here.
not. We
Carrot's
got a
getting
huge
to the
field.
line. And no,
I
we're
would
not
say
going this time. So next time by, they'll choose.
I would say we're going to have to give it about 2 laps for every choose because of how many cars there are in the field if we have manual cautions. As Tripp is still catching up to the field. He's had a rough night so far. He's been caught up in all these big ones.
Yeah.
It's really inevitable. There's just too many cars
It
on this track
really
to miss
started with
incidents.
the whole contact with Go Dogs off of 2. He lost that track position. That's kind of what put him back there even more in that mess.
Yeah, and then
You have
when
to
you
be
got
like
Go Dogs
Lightning
in front of you,
McQueen from the first Cars movie if you want to get to the front.
I say if you want to get to the front, you move Go Dogs out the fucking way, and then you get around them.
You don't have to move Go Dogs out of the way. You can just get by them. They'll probably hit the wall on the straightaway.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah. It is very true. I've seen it. Sadly.
But I will say this though, I'm glad to see someone like Carrot up here up front right now. Not that many
Yes, he deserves a
opportunities
chance.
for him. Over the last couple of weeks, last Wednesday nights, I was the one that helped pick his paint scheme for the Dash for Cash event when they were at Chicagoland.
Here comes the choose. Impact gains 2 rows. Oh yeah, you got to choose the scheme? What'd you choose?
The first one I chose was the Energizer one. It was from the first qualifying events. And then the LCQ, I chose the Cottonelle scheme for him.
He made the race, right?
Yes, he made the race. He
Where'd
made the
finish?
race
I
on
didn't get to
fan
watch.
vote.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll have to figure that one out.
Give it time. We got half a straightaway.
I don't know if they'll have the results on here. Yes, they do. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Okay, we're fine. Well, at least he made the race and you're able to choose the scheme. Did you choose the scheme for the race?
The race one, I think he just kept the same one.
Okay. Alright, let's wish him luck. He is a little bit on 1 lap older tires as he did pit on, remember, the last caution right before it happened. So we'll see if he can get a good restart here as his teammate in the 47 left him.
Yep, so it'll be Karen Normie, Tate ahead, Impact, Harrison the Reagan boy in row 3, back to green, with 24 to go in stage 1.
I'll tell you what, Reagan's moving.
Yeah,
the Reagan boy, he is moving through the field. I'm surprised. I haven't seen the guy before. Apologies to him, but he is moving through the field at 77. As soon as I talk about him, he slides up. I have a
Reagan
curse.
boy, one of the arrivals from RHRL. Won a couple races in that league before moving over here.
We already see Tada on the back bumper of the 37. That's going to be what's going to be happening all night long. You got to protect the inside. It's very, very taxing as the slip-up just causes you to lose so much track position, but it is necessary to block the bottom.
Take a look and see how
Here
other
comes
drivers are doing. Here's the update on Cobra. Right behind Kevin, getting by the one of Slim Steeler right now. 9 car hit the apron, moved up the track. Close call for Lewis, the newest addition to ALTM after Tyreek's departure. Here's R4D getting by Lewis right now.
Exo struggling tonight. He's currently sits
For the lead.
4th to last.
Impact trying to get by Karen on the top. Doesn't have help. But he fires.
But there is
it in
a tire
the
disadvantage. There's a tire disadvantage
Tada
there.
has
He
to
could be a
back
factor.
off, and that might help Impact because it allows him to get in front of Tada.
Good move by Impact there. Remember, he finished 2nd in the premier race. I know Yoshi Racing is sitting there inside the top 10.
He couldn't get to the bottom.
Here comes Tata again. And here comes at 77, Hendrick.
Yep, the Reagan boy is there. Harris pushing Normie on the bottom line. 3 wide, close to 10th place. Georgia on the bottom. We're going to go on board here with the 49 car of Perk.
At least there's something. Impact's willing to make the outside work for him. That is one thing that a lot of other drivers aren't willing to do, and he's able to make his
crash in the back. Master Killer goes into Kevin. Everyone keeps
they saved
going.
It.
I
Just
don't know
packed
how
up
they
though.
kept it straight, but that was a vicious hit. from Master Killer to Kevin. I thought they were dead.
A lot of jumbled up cars. We could see a crash very soon here, Hendrick. Cobra, though, he's fallen off a little bit. Look at that 11 car. He's outside the top 10 now. He started up front. Is not running well at the moment, but it is early in stage 2. Or 1. We haven't got to stage 2
Eric,
yet.
Tata, Normie, Impact, and then Harris and
95! They kept it. Oh, no, they're wrecking. Run the go. That's going to be our
Killer,
third caution.
Steeler involved.
And they went around again. 51 a trip. Again around.
Trip, Rocky Top got damage. Big Sean took a wicked hit.
Someone on the apron. Hendrick, someone on the apron. 47 on the apron. He slides up into the field. And he's in the wall. They're still racing back to the line.
Yeah, he saved it. Oh, a little contact there with R4D. But all of this is helping Carrot. It's maintaining track position as Impact's going to fight for second at the line, but falls short to Tata.
It's also reducing, it's actually going to make it equal tires now, as everyone's going to try to pit now. Yep. So it actually equalizes them on strategy, so we can keep the track position and have equal tires now, so they won't be faster than them. So that is very smart. Caution fell in his favor, and now he has an opportunity to be on the same strategy as everyone else.
Caution number 3 on lap 35 of 51 in the opening stage.
So this race, Hendrick, might be a long one.
I think everyone in chat can agree that will be a good thing. The pit road will be open. Do Prime, very slow on the backstretch, but we'll catch up with Carrot and watch for his onboard while pit stops begin.
Someone stayed out, Yoshi.
The
only car in this 38 field.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he tried to...
Another one stayed out. Is that Mets fan? Is he getting his lap back? Or is he actually... No, he's staying out.
He's on the lead lap. He is on the lead lap. So, yeah.
I want to see Mets fan to the lead. To second place.
Mets fan is in second place.
Who cares about Yoshi? He runs second sometimes. We're only worried about
Mets
off.
And he will be the first one off pit road. Impact will be second off, followed by Normie. The Reagan boy will be the 4th car off pit road. And then rounding that group out should be Dream. So someone that we don't see. Tata Head.
Oh, the 18. Did he speed?
He might have sped. He is way back here behind Master Killer.
That's not good. He might have a little bit of damage, to be fair.
He might have, but he was in second when the caution came out.
Oh, you know they're pitting on Jews. Damn it, Mets. You ruined my my fun talking about you. Alright, we'll go back to the actual people.
So back to Carrot.
I'm sad, man. He should have stayed out just for the
They will wait another lap.
Well, that might honestly help them, to be honest. As we are now entering the later stages of stage 1. What can we expect? We have about 15 to go when we go green here, Hendrick. 14, 13. We'll go green with 13. What do you expect here?
I wouldn't be shocked if we have one more caution in this stage.
Oh my god, 3 cautions, 1 stage?
I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh man.
The aggression's going to pick up here. I expect there to be a little bit more chaos than what there has been. I think we're gonna have another crash.
We're gonna get a Mets paragraph after this race. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be like 38 people. No, it actually is an insane field though for this late in this game cycle to have 38 people willing to race and have 2 commentators. That is kind of crazy for a league. In 2025 too. So I'm happy everyone.
So here they go to the choose. Eric should be picking the bottom here, from what we know.
Reagan goes to the bottom, so he's on.
Normie to the top.
Jumps? Dream jumps up 2 rows, and Yoshi Racing. He also jumps up 2 rows there. Good on them, picking track position where they can. I'm looking for Cowboy Tech. I think he's in the 20s right now.
So here we go. It'll be 13 to go when they get to the line for our 4th restart. If you include the start. So, really 3rd restart.
It's only 3rd. I don't consider the 1st a restart. Here we go in the restart zone.
Back
Nope,
to
they
green.
waved it off.
Oh,
No, they waved it off.
looks like
They
a couple
waved it off,
cars
Hendrick.
didn't get gridded properly.
What?
Cars
That
still
removes
catching
the fuel
up.
strategy. That removes fuel strategy. We didn't have it in the first place, but now they're guaranteed on fuel
Oh,
here,
I
Hendrick,
see
so
the
they're going to be
issue.
aggression. What?
Banjo is parked in the infield. Now getting back going.
I think he was maybe ghosted on someone's screen. That's usually what they do when they do that.
The Banjo trying to get back in line. Tucks right in behind Georgia. And now Georgia has to do it.
Okay, they might need to throw a red flag here and get everyone parked just so you can have to stop and then go. I wish Cowboy Tech had a stream up. Damn it.
So Georgia back
Is
going.
he back? Okay, we're gonna go green this time by, hopefully. As we are
They
under
may have to call it
15
off
laps
here
to go.
unless if they want him to start in the back. I have to wait and see what the call is.
No, they're
And-
going. Here we
Wow.
go. Start. Restart is underway. At Atlanta for our 4th restart of the afternoon. 3rd technically off of cautions. And we can already see them fumbling back there as the 10 car got into, I think it's the 20 car of Dream on the bottom now.
Yep.
Yep, he got back in line pretty quickly as now Normie's stuck in the middle for the first time tonight as he has not
Reagan
left the
boy
top 3.
Up to P3. As Dream battles Normie for 4th. Harris battling Yoshi Racing for 5th.
Here comes Impact. He's been an aggressive one, being able to use the different lanes to make passes. As we see Steel Carrot slide up. Impact hits the apron. Here comes Reagan Boy in the 77 machine.
Harris
He
not going
has
to
the
block.
room.
He's going to keep the bottom.
I don't think you need to block that run at this point. I don't think he's going to carry the momentum
Impact
without
now
help.
there, giving 37 a shot.
Giving a little
10
shove
laps
into
to
one.
go in stage 1.
Here comes Harris in that 10 machine. He's being aggressive right now.
And look who's behind Harris. Perk in the 49. He's lined himself up perfectly.
And look who's behind him. The premier winner. Yoshi Racing. That is someone you want to be pushing you.
9 to go at the stripe. Car had a little movement mid-pack. That was the 43. Still good.
As Reagan Boy's out of line, that's going to be very costly for him as we see Steel Carrot arc it in. A big arc by him. Contact between the 49. 3 wide back there for 4th. Or for 3rd. Here comes Yoshi Racing. Got
Perk in the
underneath.
Reagan Boy. For 3 wide off of 2. Yoshi Racing's going to get away. Up to 4th.
Perk
trying
is
to
stuck
stay
in the middle
line.
lane.
But Dream
Yeah,
trying
Yoshi's
not
got
to
a
let
little bit of
him.
room.
8
Who's
to
behind
go.
Dream? Is that Harris or Normie? That is Normie who got back in line. Here comes Carrot, slides up in front of the Impact as they have to check up massively. You're now under 10 to go.
On board here with Yoshi Racing.
I will say the bottom lane is formed up. Look at the only 2 cars on the outside lane. They are going to drop like a fly as they are desperately trying to find a way back in the bottom lane. Impact arcing is going to lose the bottom, but he's going to carry the momentum and squeeze the 37. The only way this works if he can side draft him and get some help.
If not, Harris is going to take 2nd away.
Yep, and he's going to go back there with the 49 of Perk, the 77 of Reagan.
9 car off the track, into the wall. That's Lewis. 6 to go. Everyone makes
Reminder.
it across the line.
It's 47 in the grass.
Yep,
They
goes
save it
back,
back there.
keeps it going. 4
Reminder.
second. Yoshi Racing. Inside of
8 car
Harris.
of Impact in the wall. Impact in the wall. That's going to cost him a ton of time. He's outside the top 10. So Impact was up there inside the top 3, made a move to the outside, and that's going to cost him massively as he scraped the wall there. Reminder, when they're under 5 to go, no more cautions for anyone who's new.
I just want to mention another face real quick that is quietly in the top 10. How about Melodramatic is there?
Oh, 20 car slides up.
Outside wall.
Dream hit the apron. Here comes Normie for 3rd.
Melodramatic now in the top 5.
Carrot trying to hang on to win his first stage of the season over Yoshi Racing.
4 to go at the stripe. Oh, Yoshi Racing got under a little bit there on the front stretch. Car to the wall in the back again. That was once again Lewis. More cars are wrecking in the back.
No more cautions, ladies and gentlemen. So those guys are out for stage 1.
Motors, Trevi involved. Still green.
Yep.
Reagan Boy and Parker falling back. They're 4 wide.
Steel Carrot got pushed out of line here, Hendrick. He lost the lead, and here comes Yoshi to the front. Normie right behind him.
The premier winner
Dream
now in control as Carrot falls back to 3rd. Normie has a chance to get by him.
Impact in the wall back there. Hit Kevin Yu in the bumper.
Another car who's up here is the 62 of Stein, first car on the outside.
He is subbing for Tampax tonight.
2 to go. Can Normie find a way by?
Here comes Steel to the bottom.
Carrot fighting back with the old tire strategy that
3 wide for second.
Dream stays behind the 37. 1 to go at the line for stage 1. As Carrot is up to 2nd, and he has 1 chance to get that lead back. We'll see if he gets enough of a run.
I think it's over.
Dream in 3rd.
Yeah, it's over.
Tried to get a chance for 2nd, but Melodramatic now challenging for P3. But out of turn 4, the premier winner of this race is going to win the opening stage for NXT.
Okay, Cowboy, good job. Remove
Dying in the 62, the last car in the top 10. It's Yoshi, Steel Carrot, Racing Dream, Mellow, Outsider, top 5. Normie, R4D, Pure Splash, Harris, Stein, the top 10.
We have a lag out. MV Redneck is out of the race, Hendrick. And we have some
break below the cut, barely, and now he's going to lose a ton of ground.
18th, yep. In stage 1 too, so a lot of points being missed out by that driver.
Now,
playoff points being stolen.
Stage number 2. Go back on board here with one of our contenders. Back to green. Yoshi Racing leads them to the line.
He immediately gets back down as we saw the 37 of Steel Carrot got right in front of Dream. So good execution by the front 2. As you see the 48 slide up in front of a car up the wall. I don't know who that is.
That was Pure Splash, and the 43 still good.
We look on from Trip in the midfield section of this pack. A lot of jumbling back here.
3 wide, stay ahead on the bottom of that mess. Just trying to get by Normie and Splash.
Yep, they're 3 wide on the front stretch. 13 of Leppy slides up into 77 of Reagan as the 43 is ripping the top. Stein was also really good at Atlanta. I worked with him at Atlanta, so he knows how to run this track. And I'll tell you what, if we can't get Yoshi off the lead, then it'll probably be over. But I'm looking for Stein to be a factor at the end here.
big winners from that stage in terms of stage points and where they were at in the standings entering tonight. Racing Dream was 17th entering tonight, and he got a good chunk of stage points. He is very close to being above the cut, right with Rocky Top. Should be only 3 to 4 points back after that stage.
I will say this pack has all the packs are single file now. I will say they're starting to get single file, and I'm liking the formation from a lot of them. Go Dogs leading the third pack. Oh god, that's not gonna work out well for you. It is Go Dogs. Okay. I will say Normie has attached the second pack, so now here, Hendrick, we're gonna have about 20 cars in the lead pack here. He just
little
connected
movement
the
back
outsider
here.
in the draft.
Cobra on the top, battling the Reagan boy.
Oh,
contact!
Banjo got it free.
Everyone stays it. Oh, more contact impact at the back. Looked like he thought he was inside of Kevin.
Here comes Tripp. He's had a rough night so far in stage 1, but he's starting to make his way through the field like all the other Premier drivers. They're all starting to find their way up front, Hendrick, and that is something that has been known throughout this, I guess, season, as the Premier guys, they tend to show up later in the race rather than earlier.
Yes.
Because they start in the rear, obviously, but...
Three wide back here, Master Killer, Cowboy Tech, and then there's the 73 car. Gonna quickly jump to his on board, that's Dallas in his debut race.
Oh yeah, this pack is crazy. There's a lot of good cars in this field, but I think a big one might happen very soon.
It may. But so far they're hanging on. Same as Yoshi hanging on over Steel Carrot, Melodramatic, Harris, and Stein.
The bad thing
big block by Carrot.
About this pack battling is that they're not going to catch up to the leaders. So it's unfortunate for them.
Yoshi, in fact, he's so fast right now. Look how much of a gap he's formed over second place.
He's actually arcing the corner. That's how fast he is, Hendrick. He's able to arc that corner, and that's really helping him on entry. As you see, everyone else is forced to huddle around the bottom. See, watch the 37 compared to the 27. Look at how high the 27 is on entry compared to the second and third. That is why he's able to pull away from the leaders. Just look at him. He's just ripping the top, and he's able to do that. He's pulling. I think they'll eventually catch back up here, Hendrick, but it is impressive how he's driving right now.
And Yoshi Racing, he won in his first NXT start at Kentucky earlier this season. Yep. Got promoted after some drivers got departed down to NXT, and he took full advantage of it.
Here comes Stein on the top. Two car gets moved by Tata, and they all slide up the track.
As Carrot is trying to chase down the 27, but I don't think they're really doing much.
Yeah, he's worried about Melodramatic making a move on him, so he doesn't want to arc the corner, but it's really slowing him down massively. So now that he's just holding up this huge pack behind him, and it's allowing Yoshi to pull away. Melo wants to get around him as he hits the back bumper of... Here comes the 10 car. He's also being aggressive. They are not waiting on Steel Carrot to get back on rhythm. They're just like, go, 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 and I want to get around you. But again, he's being very defensive, I guess. Here comes Stein through the middle, in the sucker hole, as we like to call it. As Steel Carrot finally gets a little arc in his corner, that's going to help him massively here. As that gap is now up to a second, I would say. As we see the 77 out of line, Reagan, oh no, who's that? That's the 42 out of line. Oh, around someone goes! Is that Dew Prime? That is Dew, I lied down to the VC, sorry guys. And around the slipstreamer goes Big Sean on the apron spins it around, and that's going to be our fourth caution of the night. I apologize. Not be able to join his party.
Or after all
Hello?
that progress, yes, we can hear you. Include your audio.
Yes, I did.
Caution's
Make sure
out.
you include your audio as
Caution's
well.
out.
Yeah, that was a big one in the rear. I caught it on my stream. Oh, and they're wrecking
Yeah,
Tata
they're wrecking
around.
again.
Under pacing.
That's Perk
And
in the
another
draft,
car around.
the Reagan boy.
Impact may have spun it around. So
Godog
they have
still
been
running
wrecking
into
under
people under
caution.
yellow. Not surprised.
God, typical fucking Go Dogs, bro. I just love saying that, man.
But that gap
'Cause
that Yoshi
it
had
works.
formed has disappeared. And now
Look at
he
Godog's
has to
hit.
worry about Harris in second, R4D third, Carrot down the fourth, Melodramatic fifth.
Yeah, Slim is struggling today. I've seen a lot of incidents where he's been caught up in it late. But I saw Big Sean hit the apron, spun it out, and Slim also went around, so that's why the caution came out there, Hendrick.
The top five combined total of 2 wins in their NXT careers. Yoshi won one, R4D won the other.
Carrot, Harris, and the 42. I don't know who's in the 42. Melodramatic don't have wins, but they are also. Carrot, I think, is technically a rookie this year, right? Or was it second season?
Full
ran with
time. Yeah, this is his first full-time season. Yeah.
Yes, I ran with him a little bit last season, but yeah. Did Godog spin it out under caution again?
I didn't
I'm
see
seeing on his
it
point
on
of
my
view, he's
stream.
slow. He's very slow. He literally just geared up, and he's 36th. Yes, he spun it under caution. Fucking Godogs, bro. Every time you think it can't be funnier, it's around the 1 hour 5 minute mark, guys, if you want to see him spin out under caution. I'm pretty sure. Because he was 32nd, and he's now all the way back to 36, so something may have happened. He may have got spun out. I don't know.
The pit road's open. Everyone will begin to head down.
Do we see anybody stay out or take 2 tires? I think we're pretty late in the run, so I expect no unworldly strategy here.
No one stays out.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it. We're very late in the fuel run and tire run, so there's no need to do that. Strategy is the key here, but not this late in the race. This early in the stage and the race. You're gonna run out of fuel. It's not worth it.
As Yoshi
I pit on
already
Truth, though.
off. Got the 96 ahead. That's unsolvable. He's going in the
Yoshi
stall now.
Racing? You
Yep,
gotta make sure you say Yoshi
and
Racing.
Yeah, what?
Harris, the second.
Yeah. Harrison second. Close call there. I don't know if Carrot got the nod over R4D.
Like I said earlier, it's a disclaimer, Hendrick.
And then Normie in fifth.
You gotta disclaim it so people know you're not talking about Season 3 NXT Champion Yoshi.
Chat, now would be a good time to redeem 1,000 points. I'm kidding.
You know, I could do it to myself, because I have 3k points, but I'm not gonna.
No, don't do that.
Alright, who should I force you to watch for about 3.5 laps?
Ren with the redemption, so he'll choose who he wants me to go on
Hey!
board with.
You bitch!
What?
Spartan!
Oh,
Spartan! You fucker! Normie.
Normie, okay. So we'll go on Normie for 5 laps.
I hate you, Spartan.
Spartan
I will
with that
wreck you on
good
Monday.
redemption for 1,000 points.
I will get my revenge Monday.
Oh. Well, we heard retaliation rumors. As they chose Harris, the first one on top. Normie, the second one on top. He'll be in fourth, restarting next to Carrot. You know what? I just want to mention this real quick. For Yoshi Racing, I just like to talk about this. the fact he won his first NXT race in his first start, and then looking over to Premier, when he moved over there full time, I believe it was either his first or his second start that he won.
Second or third, yeah. Impressive.
It was his second start. Yeah, he made his debut at Daytona. He drove to 77, finished outside the top 20, and then he won at Atlanta. Brand, you need to be more like Yoshi Racing. You need to learn how to win in your first few starts. You're an NXT champion, as we're back to green.
You know, there's a learning curve to the series. Just ask Spartan. He also had to have a learning curve to the Premier Series, so it takes a little bit to get in rhythm, and you start to see it now. He's a bit of a veteran and has a chance to win every week, so it takes time to learn in the series. You'll see it with Yoshi when he moves it to Premier, so it takes time to develop, and I like how I'm running in Premier. I definitely haven't had the best last 2 weeks, but overall it's been fun. But Yoshi already gapping the field. Jesus Christ. This is insane.
Oh, R4D took a look under Harris. Whoever can challenge Yoshi Racing is going to be a contender in this race. That's what we've learned so far. Whoever can catch up to him without, losing too much time, I think is going to be his biggest threat. So far, Harris and R4D is the ones that are doing the best so far. The Stein's up to fourth. Parrott hanging on to fifth. Extreme contact. Tato Norman, there they go.
Wait, Yoshi just slowed. Caution's out. That's why they checked up and hit the wall. No one.
With the caution is on. Splash is back here. He might have wrecked.
Big Sean.
Yeah, I think Big Sean is out of the race.
It was pure Splash. It was definitely something with pure Splash and another car in front of him, maybe.
So stage
is
one
that the
had
66?
4 cautions in the first stage, 1 for the stage, and then 3 for accidents. Already stage 2, we have 2 cautions for incidents.
We call it 3 cautions. Let's just say 3. So we don't over... No, you know what? I'm sorry. Insult me now.
No. I'm going to do it when you least expect it. Stein, the first one in. Dream follows. Same with Mello and Tata. Oh, and I think Slim Steeler also disconnected as well. So Slim Steeler and Big Sean both done for the day. We're going to watch on here with the 48 since he has the closest pit stall besides Insolvable to exits, but I think Insolvable stayed out, and he did.
Yoshi did as well. A lot of guys stayed out under this
Burke,
caution
I
break.
believe, was the first one off. First one off of those who went down pit road. Yes, he was.
We are now under 30 to go in stage 2.
I just want to note someone really quickly. How about LA Fatality running in 5th? Talked about what happened last week. He got suspended for using inappropriate language. Sat on the sidelines last week. But back in the 4 car this week. Currently in the top 5, running in 5th, just ahead of Banjo, right behind Steel Carrot. Even with the suspension, Fatality is still above the cut. That's how good of a season he's had so far this season. Hey, Invisible Guy, thanks for stopping by the stream, buddy. Wishing good regards to everyone on track. We got 38 cars that started this race, 3 at DNF. We're down to 35 on track right now. Still in the middle of stage 2. This is race number 8 of Season 4 for NXT at Atlanta. Don't know if Bren disconnected or not, as we have chose.
Sorry,
There
I
we go.
am talking with my friend.
Oh.
One of my friends, you know,
Well,
somebody who actually races.
Wait, Bren is,
Unlike me.
Bren is friends? Wow. So Yoshi racing on the bottom, LA Fatality on the outside. Harris and Banjo, row 2. And then R4D and Kevin Yu in row 3.
7 machine finally got some track position. Let's see if he can carry it up and get on the bottom very quickly. Is this, like Impact is saying on the stream, they are all bottom feeders, so we got to see if they can make a move in the top. We'll see here. Alright, here we go. For stage number 2 restart. Third one of the stage. Here we go. Yoshi's going to lead us back to the green with the 4-car of Fatality on his outside. Back there in row 2, Harris and Banjo. Here we go. Restart in stage number 2 again. Yoshi racing to the lead. Can he clear the 4-car into 1 and 2? He does. Side by side for second as Harris continues to be alongside Fatality. So Banjo's going to fall back quite a bit as if he can't get back in line. So up to third is the 36 of R4D. He won last week. Can he do it again?
Now Carrot to the inside for fourth.
Yep.
Getting some help from the Reagan boy. Banjo on the top with Fatality. Big wobble from Carrot.
Oh, 77! Reagan boy lagging.
That was a big lag. Everyone able to keep it going, but stacks a good chunk of the field up.
Yeah, huge stack up back here. They're 4 wide in this massive bunch of jumbled up massive cars. As we see the 9 hit the apron, Lewis and the Tata. They're 3 wide on the front stretch.
Another good battle here. Down.
Oh, 32nd round! Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god! Is he okay? He's not okay. Hendrick, he's not okay.
I had the funniest POV of that one.
No, he flew. He popped up like a balloon. He's not okay.
They're gonna race it back. R4D trying to challenge Yoshi to the line, but won't be able to. And that is going to be our third caution for incident in stage 2 alone. 7th caution overall.
Okay. He's not okay, Hendrick. I'm scared for his life. We gotta go send him to the hospital right away. He's not okay.
There's the end result. The Energizer Bunny probably got ran over on the road a little bit too much. But the Energizer Bunny's still going. Good thing he is not roadkill, that's for sure.
My mic sound okay? My mic sounded staticky in my thing. My stream for some reason.
Let me go to my stream and I'll make sure. Pit road is open. Leaders stay out.
A lot of people.
The first one in.
Hello. Seems fine on my stream.
You're good. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I had to reconnect my headset. Which does suck. Also, thank you for SBZ10 for the follow. Appreciate you guys. Always appreciate new followers. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Racing's been decent, to say the least. It's better than you would think with this mini cars, to be honest with you. When you have a group of 30 plus in this type of game, where it has a lot of glitches. Is Normie out? He had a lot of damage. I will say, Normie has struggled tonight. He had track position very early on, qualified well, but ever since then, Cobra have not been able to get back up to the front.
Oh, look at this. Yoshi going in.
They're all pitting on
bringing
choose.
a lot more whip.
How many laps to go on
Tata
stage?
stays out.
Is there a reason for that? 18 laps on fuel. We are near the fuel cycle here, Hendrick. Oh yeah, 22. No, actually, we're pretty far away from it. I don't know about pitting here. I think, personally, it's not worth pitting. Maybe they say they can save the fuel after we get another caution, because I don't think you can save 3 laps.
New top 5. Tata head, Fatality, Outsider, the Reagan Boy,
and
Impact in 5th.
Yep. So Impact finally gets back track position as Taterhead. You like to? I call him Tata. You call him Taterhead.
I just call him Tata head.
I don't like to call him that, man. It sounds rude. I don't know. I'm getting some water out my sink. Alright, we're good to go. Sip, sip, sip. Alright. I'm curious to see how that 27 makes his way through the field now as he pitted on choose. Outsider, some much needed track position as well as him and the 2-4 car, 3 rookies in the top 5 right now. So impressive driving by them.
4 cars coming in, top off, Rocky Top, Parrot.
Oh,
Normie,
look at how many
3.
Look how many spots.
SP Motors, Trevi, Yoshi Racing back down. Same with Banjo.
Topping off, it could work out. The 96, I think that's insoluble. Gained 3 rows of positions just by choosing the outside there. Same with Leppy. So, I know the outside isn't really known for getting good restarts, but I feel like, I know you're going to fall back eventually, but I think it's worth it if you're a guy like him. You need an opportunity to start up front, in my opinion. They are pacing. We're going to see here who is going to...
Another car, he's found his way back to the top 10 here. Looking to see really quickly.
42.
The 41 of Exo Austin.
Ooh.
Now in the top 10, P10, right there with Yoshi in the 24. In
49.
9th. Here we go.
Here we go. Yep.
Back to green.
Good restart by the bottom. Bad restart by the top as the outside lane had to hiccup a little bit as the bottom hooked up really well. It was a great restart by Outsider and Tata and the 42, so of 77 of Reagan. So those 3 worked beautifully together there on the restart as we see them sliding up back there.
Oh, Exo at the moment there puts Ghost Tech into the middle lane.
So now we have a new leader in the 18. How aggressive is he willing to block here?
And you know what? Thinking about Tad's restrictor plate success.
Here comes Outsider
once again leading.
Here comes Outsider trying to lead his first laps in the series. On the bottom lane, the preferred lane without help at the moment. Tata has 4 cars on the top. That could be a factor.
The Reagan Boy now running in second. As the Outsider in the lead.
2
Impact
rookies.
up to 3rd.
The 2 rookies in the series are showing out right now based off of some pit strategy, basically. Reagan, Outsider, and then we see Impact. He's using his gap between 4th and 2nd as an opportunity to arc it in on the corners. He's been doing it all night. He's been the one person who's been willing. We've seen it work out for him and not work out for him making moves on the top. Remember earlier in stage 1 at the end there, he lost all of his track position because it went to the top? But can he be less aggressive but also make a move around these guys to take the lead? Here he comes again. We saw it in the Premier race. It worked out at the end as he was able to rip the top and got alongside. I think it was Yoshi Racing, but couldn't get past him.
Up to 4th. Yoshi in the 24 in 5th. Also, Invisible Guy, thank you for the follow, my guy. Welcome to the regular show community.
Yerp. Yeah, like you said, Perk. has made his way to the field. I said earlier, Perk has been very consistent in the Backwoods series. I love watching the guy. He's very clean, he runs his race, and he's doing what he needs to do tonight to get a top 5 right now at this point in the race, and he makes a little contact with Impact as he came down a tad.
Yeah, the outsider, he's only finished inside the top 5 once this season, and that was when he made his debut at Talladega. He finished in P5. Last week, he finished in 16th.
I think this is the week. If Outsider needs to do something, it's this week. Get back on the hot streak. He's currently, I think, 14th in points. So, I think is he 14th in points? He's close to that cutoff line. Yeah, this is the week.
14th in the standings right now.
You got a lot of new guys joining in. This is the week where he needs to get back on track, start running well, and
ironically enough, he's tied for 14th with Lewis. He is 8 points ahead of the tie with Racing.
Here comes Yoshi, the pit road.
The car who lagged out in the redneck.
Oh, Yoshi, do not slide up into traffic. Jesus.
Oh, he kept it going. He knows what he's doing.
I know.
But look what we're seeing once again. The outsider is pulling away from second place. This is not the first time we've seen it. It could very well be. Clean air, but having a lot of room to make the moves that he's doing right now.
4-car hits the apron
like what
and Impact.
Yoshi Racing did.
4-car hit the apron. Here comes Impact back to the bottom, right in front of the fatality. They're getting free back there. There's a lot of movement behind the leaders.
Perk in third, Mello in fourth, the top 4 all
starting to drag away. Yeah, and they're starting to pull
away. How about
away.
that? No wins in ODRL among the top 4. All looking for their first win, and there goes Impact.
Impact to pit road. Leppy also doesn't have a win, so top 5 are without wins in the series.
Freeman. Insolvable in 6th. Fatality still in there in 7th. Then we had Tate ahead, Rocky Top. Not Rocky Top. How about iTrip?
Yes, in the 51.
iTrip's in 9th. And Lewis is in 10th.
I was gonna say, how Lewis has been doing all night, all race long, to be inside the top 10 right now is amazing for him, as he has struggled through the field with a lot of incidents that were not his fault, albeit, but he's finally made his way inside the top 10. Yoshi Racing, though, where is he currently? He was your dominant car earlier. He is in the mix of that pack. So where is Yoshi Racing? Exiting. He's battling with Exo.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, he did pit under that last caution multiple times.
Reminder,
so he started all the way in the back.
If he can't make it on fuel, this pit strategy by him is going to cost him a ton of track position as Exo comes down to pits.
But here's iTrip as we have 9 to go, lap 42 of 50.
In stage 2.
In stage 2.
Here comes
We've had a lot of cautions so far as R4D is exiting pit road.
I don't see anybody else peeling off to the apron for pits.
7 cautions in this race so far, 6 for incident, 1 for the first stage conclusion. As Lewis got by iTrip for position.
So Lewis got some speed in that number 9 machine.
That is for 9th. New Prime right there in 11th.
Here comes the 77 to pit road. First of the
Reagan Boy Tata in. New Prime in.
Yep, he brings the company.
New Prime! My goodness. And Tata gets by the Reagan Boy while pitting.
Oh, someone hit the wall
Cowboy Tech in. Kevin, I believe, just got in. He might have been the one that hit the wall.
When does Perk come by? When does they come to pit road? They're very low on the front stretch. Here comes Leppy to pit road.
4th place and more.
Gotta execute. Lewis gets a little contact behind him.
Lewis and iTrip. They get it going. It's still good. Leppy in the grass.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Maybe that helps him slow down.
Oh, Lewis is the inside wall actually. Go Dog is in.
Alright, when does Outsider decide that enough and comes down? Here they
Motors
come.
in, Perk pitting.
Here comes.
Insolvable in.
Remember, this is Perk's first green light
in.
pit stops here.
Flash.
Good execution, a
Among
lot of
those.
cars.
Ghost Tech, Master Killer, Dallas.
Oh, 4-car gains on the 49 of Perk. Massively fatality.
Oh, Dallas around.
Into the wall he goes. That might give him a little bit of front end damage. Not good execution by him.
Now the next group. Outsider should be pitting.
Yep, here he comes. This time by 42 stays out for one more lap.
Cobra, Harris, Yoshi Racing, all in.
Clean entry by the 2. Did he speed though?
Look at this, 3 wide entering pit road.
Is that Yoshi? That's
Yoshi
Racing.
Harris, and Cobra.
Yeah, that's Yoshi Racing. So he decided to pit. So him pitting late is going to cost him a ton of track position. He went from the lead to being mid-pack and having to pit now. Here comes the second group here. Hendrick, Georgia, Stein, the 42, the 48 of Normie.
Melodramatic up ahead, Stein. They all go down pit road, Banjo in as well.
See the AI colliding. Who should I stay on for coming out pit road?
I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on the outsider. Got one car very slow in 3 and 4. That is still Carrot.
I'm watching Reagan and the 4-car fatality. Oh, fatality gets out of the way of Reagan, so Reagan's going to try to hunt down Yoshi.
Our defending champ.
Yep, I was going to say, pit strategy by him. I don't think he'll hold on very long.
Reagan boy in second. Fatality in third. Cobra in fourth. Yoshi Racing in fifth.
So huge track gains by Yoshi there. Outsiders falls back to 7th on pit strategy.
As we're in the closing laps of the second stage, we have 2 to go.
Cobra try to hunt down the 4-car here.
As Yoshi still has yet to win a stage this season. It may happen tonight.
He's already got a win.
Away from his first stage win of the season. No pressure ahead or behind. Just one clean lap is all he needs.
White flag for stage 2, like you said.
Cobra and Fatality battling for third. And it looks like Cobra is already checked out. But it won't matter for the 24. The Daytona winner this season is going to get his first stage win tonight. He gets stage 2.
R4D may have gotten some stage points there.
He did.
Wasn't able to get a Yoshi on the finish.
The Reagan boy second. Cobra in third. LA Fatality in fourth. Yoshi Racing fifth. Trusting Banjo sixth. The Outsider seventh. R4D eighth. iTrip ninth. Leppy 10th.
Stage 3, by the way, is 5 more laps. It's 55 laps. We've seen the fuel run about 18, so I'm expecting a little bit of the same throughout all these stages tonight.
Back to green for stage 3. Another update, Go Dogs is DNF, same with SB Motors.
Well, I think Go Dogs is in the 30s, so.
Ghost Tech is also DNF'd.
Damn. White line guys. Not having luck tonight.
But so far, the 24 in front as Fatality getting by Reagan Boy for third, Cobra in second, Yoshi Racing up to fourth.
Yeah.
And
Reagan's...
here comes Banjo looking for fifth.
Yeah, the issue now is that you got Yoshi Racing, who has been very competitive, and if he can get underneath you, that might be the end of the race. You do not want him getting back to the lead. I think that is the key for everyone. Do not let Yoshi Racing back to the lead, or else he will pull away again.
Update on bracket play so far. The drivers that would advance, if this was the last lap, it would be R4D, Cobra, Banjo, and Master Killer.
Well, okay. Interesting. So Georgia right now is a little bit of a struggle.
Yep. Georgia is running right behind Master Killer right now.
Okay, so it's not that much of a struggle. He's just running okay right now in the midfield. That's the thing. That's something to watch near the late end of this race. I had
actually another update. Leppy now ahead. No, not Leppy. I was gonna say never mind. I thought Leppy and RPD were facing for a moment, but we're good.
R4D and Carrots.
Yeah, R4D and Carrot, and then Leppy and Banjo. But right now, it is R4D, Cobra, Banjo, and
oh,
Master
Reagan hits
Killer.
the 4-car fatality a little bit as he slides up the track. Banjo, though, at the moment is inside the top 5. You can see him on the bottom of that 34 FRM car. Yeah, that's Banjo. An outsider right behind him. His fatality tries to fill the gap, and he cannot. No gap to be filled there.
That allows the 10 of Harris to potentially challenge. As Harris is looking to get by fatality, and he does with ease.
We're seeing
Kevin
the same...
Yu looking to follow.
We're seeing the same thing that was done earlier from the other leaders, but Yoshi can't do it because they're way too close to him. He can't arc it out like the other leaders from before, so he can't pull away. See, when you're able to have a tiny gap or smidge of gap, you're able to arc it in and you're able to pull away from the field. But right now, he can't do it, and that's why you see Cobra all over his back bumper, because he's going to try to do it again. Now, the top 4 are arcing it in.
And Outsider still side by side. Outsider trying to get back in line, but he won't be able to do it. Harris is going to get by.
Telling you what, it's a train choo-choo right now in the bottom lane.
And now Impact hits
That's
the apron. Out of line. Harris getting by Banjo. In the 10 car, showing life.
So many lagouts, Jesus.
Here
comes Yoshi.
Breakaway.
Here comes Yoshi racing to the bottom of the 11 of Cobra as Reagan Boy makes a move for third, or second. Yoshi versus Yoshi action. Who is the better Yoshi? We will see tonight. I'm actually happy that Yoshi, after his win, has been really picking it up, though, as we can actually commentate. We can talk about how these two will battle now. I'd love to see it.
2 straight podium finishes for the 24 over the last 2 weeks.
So hot streak for him, and that's good news for us, as we can... It's kind of like the Cones. I really liked them when they were in the league, but if those guys were running one near the other, it's kind of like the Yoshi and Yoshi situation. I love talking about it. It's funny as hell when you see them next to one another. They had a little bit of a rivalry too, which is funny. But I'm telling you right now, Cobra's looking underneath Yoshi. Yoshi Racing. At 27, he's starting to hiccup a little bit, giving the lane a tiny bit on entry.
Everyone has settled down ever since Stage 3 has begun. Still no caution for incident in this stage.
Yeah, I'm very... Honestly, it's because they're single file. Two-car outsider out of line. Send him to the rear of this pack, and Lewis is right behind him. He can get the draft.
Outsider continuing to fall. He'll fall behind iTrip.
Yep. Reagan Boy Yoshi are just chilling. I feel like right now is the period where you're not really aggressive. We were just waiting out to get to the pit stops. I feel like most of them up front have accepted that.
Playing defense here from second place, not wanting to make a move just yet. Meanwhile, back here, 3 wide, Rocky Top, Dream, and Dallas.
That is why they're having issues to catch up to this main pack. They're just fighting way hard, way too much among themselves. See Dream out of the line, 22 of Rocky, like you were saying. They're all out of sorts back here. As Dream continues to hit the apron. That's Leppy behind him. Something happened to Leppy. He was inside the top 10 earlier. Oh, A-car impact out of line, Hendrick. I just saw that on my top of my screen. Cobra also got out of line, but he's making moves.
The Impact now trying to get back down in front of I-Trip. May not be able to do so. The outsider not too far back, but he just hit the apron, exiting forward. He has a chance to get back down in front of the 2. He can't take it. The 2 car fills the spot.
Yo, I got a quick question, Hendrick. How do you delete a comment that you make on your own, like, Twitch channel?
You have to hold the comment down here on your phone, and it'll let you do it.
It's copying and pasting it. I misspelled laps. I won't talk about it.
How would you spell it?
L-A-O-S. I mistyped. I mistyped.
Here we go, pit stops begin.
Who's in first? That's Outsider.
Impact, Normie.
Well, I thought it was Outsider. My bad. I saw the coloration wrong.
Parrot in the grass, in the back.
Oh, in the grass, too.
New Prime, Rocky Top. Don't know if he's sped or not. He went in a little bit too fast. Insolvable also in.
We're going to see Yoshi come down this time, most likely. Maybe not. Who's coming down next? We see a group back there. Good entry by them.
Kada, I-Trip, Outsider.
Here comes Cowboy Tech. Practice that entry, buddy.
I think we might have had a wreck here in the back. Master Killer. Fitting in. Kirk, Dallas, Lewis, Cowboy Tech, Mets.
Alright, Yoshi has stayed out for a lot of laps. This is the time. Here comes the 77. Yoshi also down pit road. This is the huge group here, Hendrick. A lot of leaders. 77 slides up to 27.
He's good. R4D stays out.
They're going fast in pit road. They might speed
Here
here.
they go in the pit road. Don't hit anybody.
I don't know if Yoshi got it woed down. We'll see. But that was a solid entry by them.
Everyone gets in.
Made a little contact, but overall, there's not much you can ask.
R4D in front. And he goes in this time. Oh, goes back above the track, but goes back down.
I want to see where Yoshi
Always
comes
the
out.
perk of pitting by yourself is that you get all that room to yourself to adjust.
Lewis is out first out of this group. What the hell? So Lewis is going to lead us. He may have taken a pit strategy there. Surprising.
I think he pitted a lap before. Still watching R4D. He is still as the race leader. The exits. Still waiting for the lead change. There he is.
Yoshi and Yoshi. 1-2. Here comes Yoshi to the bottom. Yoshi racing on the top. Here comes Impact. Back inside the fight. Top 5.
R4D trying to keep the lead.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hold him up.
And
No, he
won't do
gets
it.
out of the way. He's gonna get slammed if he can't get back up to speed.
Yoshi, the 24 back on top. Impact in second. R4D will stay in third. Then Normie, and then Yoshi Racing.
Quick update, Dog running 24th. I don't know where Master Killer is.
Master Killer is the first car in the second pack, so he's ahead of him.
Okay, that is interesting one. Banjo? Where is Banjo?
Banjo's in the first group.
Okay, so he might be ahead of Leppy.
He's ahead of Leppy, yeah he is.
Okay, R4D.
R4D,
inside the
third
top
place.
5.
Yep. Yeah, he's way ahead of Carrot right now.
That is, yep. And then last one is Cobra and Tata. Cobra's pushing Trip. Tata's right behind him. That is the battle that I actually voted for. That one is the most interesting in my opinion, Hendrik. They are going to be close to one another at the end here, as they're both in the main packs draft. Two teammates trying to advance in the tournament.
Oh, Kevin in the wall! On the front stretch, back into Dupron! There they go!
Oh yeah, I see Kevin, he's going to get hit.
That's going to be a caution.
First caution of stage 3. It's been so clean for about 40 laps, and that's the first incident since the stage 2. And Yoshi leads us back to the yellow. Impact up to second. Do they wreck under caution? No, they do not. Good execution by everyone involved. As this now restacks the field.
9th overall caution tonight, 7th for incidents. And our defending champ leads the field. Impact getting flashbacks to the premier race in second place. R4D looking to go back to back.
Yoshi.
In third, Normie in the 48 looking for win number 2 this season, running in fourth. And then Yoshi Racing in the 27, who won here in Premier and wanted his first start in NXT, in fifth. Pit road's open. Oh, Normie almost got squeezed out there by R4D.
Oh, Impact got bumped on pit road.
No one stays out. As
All right,
we
Yoshi.
see the race off, the 24-8.
New second place.
Normie.
Impact.
Normie up to third. R4D
So
down to
second.
fourth. Yoshi Racing down to fifth. Impact was already second.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Reagan Boy there in sixth. Cobra in seventh. Stein in eighth. Banjo ninth. I-Trip 10th.
And Viz, are you on Xbox?
Wait, what are you talking about?
The guy who's trying to join, are you on Xbox?
Yeah, that's another
Okay.
good question to ask.
Are you on Xbox? You gotta be on Xbox. If you aren't on Xbox, it's gonna ruin everything.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
He's good. Yeah, I'll get you the, I'll talk to, the owner after the race about it.
This series is full, but there might be an opportunity.
It is, but at least get them into the server.
Yeah, exactly. Just get them in the server to communicate and maybe get some practice runs.
By the way, someone did depart, by the way. I won't say the name on stream, but someone did depart, so maybe there is a spot open.
You can say his name on stream.
Nah. Out of respect.
Yeah, he didn't disrespect anyone either. So based on what I'm hearing in the Discord or in general is that it was a mid-pack incident there. So some leaders are pissed off at him. The 27 in particular.
So here we go. Going for the restart. Teammates 1 and 2. Impact and Cobra in row 2. And
Here
then
we
we have
go.
R4D and Stein. Back to green. 29 to go.
We are underway again in stage 3. How many cautions have we had, Hendrick, so far? Is that our 8th?
7 incident cautions,
Okay.
and then the 2 stage ending caution.
So I'm gonna consider that 7 tonight, but they are underway in stage 3 again. We still have at least 2 more pit stops. It's close on fuel. I don't think you can stretch it for 1 pit stop here. I think it's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 2. So unless we have a caution, of course, which we've had a lot tonight. But we're gonna see if Impact can make a move on Yoshi here, as they are gonna be hounding the bottom late in this race. So Normie finally got some track position along with Yoshi,
The
the 2
outsider
teammates.
had an issue off of 4. He just exited pit road. Trevor's
Ooh.
back there with him.
He pitted under Choose and did not catch the
No,
field.
he got
Oh.
pushed to pit road. Exiting 4.
Oh shit. Well, damn. Yoshi blocking the 8 car of Impact.
Oh my god, 4 wide back here. Was 4 wide. Dallas backed off.
Dallas in the 73 in his debut race. He's kind of struggling a little bit. But Perk, on the other hand, has shown moments inside the top 5. So, they're impressive drivers. I will say this. Give them time to get used to the driving here. I say rookies, give them time at least 2 to 3 weeks to get adjusted to the series. And tonight is a huge feud. It's the biggest feud in NXT history. Oh, they're in the grass!
Caution.
Caution!
Caution's out. Georgia's around.
Oh, we just saw someone around,
under
yeah.
yellow.
Someone's on their lid, they're
But the
flipping.
caution was out.
Georgia is barrel rolling back there. I'm not even lying to you. I just saw Georgia just do a little tumble. That was definitely lag, but...
I think it might have been called for outsider and Trevi that last
Yeah.
time around. So that is the 8th caution for incident, 10th overall.
Hold on, there's a car behind him. There's another car behind him. Is that Georgia again? Yeah, it's Georgia.
Yeah, that's Georgia.
He did some barrel rolls.
There's Lewis right there too.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think Lewis might have been
3-car
involved
incident.
as well.
Georgia, I don't think was part of that. He just wrecked under caution.
The pit road is open.
Trevi again having a rough night. Season has not gone the way he wanted it to. But all these cautions, it does impact. Fakes it. I think if you're in the rear, take the tires, take the fuel. I mean, there's nothing else you can do, really, in my opinion. What hurts a little bit extra fuel, you know? Let's be the 42, the only one down pit road, though. I don't know why you would stay out. Just try something melodramatic.
They'll choose when they get back around. By the way, I don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but Rocky Top, I believe, has DNF. And that is actually really big.
Because he's a
He
cutoff
is
lane.
16th in points.
Yes. I'm telling you right now, if Impact wins tonight, that shakes up the playoff field. Or Reagan wins tonight, that will shake up this playoff grid massively. Because they're both outside the top 10 or top 16 in points, and they just started in the series, you know? But if Yoshi or Normie win, that doesn't shake up anything. It keeps it the normal way. And R4D, if he wins, he continues to pull away in the point standing. As everyone else comes down pit road, there's some fake outs, but 2 of them actually come down.
Yoshi the first to stay out, Harris the first to pit.
Well, Hendrick, that tells us
My
what
apologies,
they were
not
thinking.
Harris, Normie.
That tells me what they were thinking. They were thinking they were going to come down pit road, and now the top 5 are probably regretting the decision of staying out. as they're the only 5 cars. Besides, I would assume the 42 stays out as well with them and takes that track position after pitting early.
So Normie, Impact, Tate ahead.
No, the 42 stayed down.
That went down.
He pitted again. I'm surprised by that.
Banjo pitted. Burt pitted.
You were
Master
right.
Killer pitted.
By the way, Harris did
But
stay out.
look at this. Normie and Impact did not go out first.
So you got some 2 tire
Master
stops.
Killer was ahead of them. Perk is ahead of those guys. And then the first car that was
Lighter.
off.
Oh wait, no, my bad. 42 is the one that pitted. Well, we got some.
Yeah. Banjo, the first one off.
I'm starting to realize a trend here, Hendrick. Is that when people pit on shoes and there's a few guys who stay out, there tends to be 2 or 3 people to take 2 tires. Are they all in the bottom lane? They can pit on shoes again if they wanted
Fake
to.
outs.
I don't think it's worth it. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah,
They're doing shoes here.
At that point.
Banjo to the front row. They're not doing shoes. They're still pacing. Nope, he's taking the front row. No, Banjo to the front row. Is he going to be solo? Who is going to jump up? Never mind. They didn't do shoes. God damn it.
Do Prime, Kevin, and Melodramatic down that lap.
All these pacing laps, man. You want to do the insult now?
I almost forgot about it until you mentioned it.
It's just like yesterday, man. I always got a clockwork remind you. I paid points for it, man. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I know. I'm just gonna wait until the right time, but not when you provoke me to say it. By the way, I think Stein DNF.
Ooh. Chump, chump, chump. Drinking water. Like me some water, you know.
So we're gonna wait another lap. But yes, Stein did DNF.
No, they're not waiting another lap. They're doing shoes here.
As more cars
Here
are
comes
coming
Master
back down,
Killer to
it
the
looks
second
like
row.
one.
Master
Trevi's
Killer to
going
the
down
front
pit
row.
road to top off.
Along second row, my bad. Normie, Tata, Jump, Yoshi Racing chooses the top as well.
So how about this? Harrison second, another chance for him to get a win here. Doesn't have the 2022s, he has the 2020 cars only.
So how would that
Master
work if he
Killer.
makes the playoffs? That would be awkward. Does he get like a sub?
I don't know. What I could see happening, I know it's possible someone could gift him the 2022s.
Is it?
I think you could still do it. But that would mean he wouldn't be able to race the 2022s anymore.
What?
Yeah, so if you gift someone something, you wouldn't have that anymore.
Oh, you're giving away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have to share it, basically.
Ye-
It's okay. Someone else wouldn't be able to race. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. Yoshi and Harris front row.
Here we go.
Even start.
Yeah, I would say pretty even. One of the best restarts on the top lane, but they're not connected. Master Killer's not there as Yoshi slides up in front of Harris. Here comes Cobra. So Harris, if he can get back in line as R4D and Harris make contact, here comes 3 wide on the backstretch. Never mind, they file back in line as Harris is now falling deep with the field because he's on the top. 3 wide back there, by the way. We can see the action. Oh, around they go. There they go. I knew it was coming. Ticking time bomb. And that's another caution. I knew it was a ticking time bomb. There was too much action. Leppy involved. See another car lose around. Another accident. More cars wrecking on the backstretch. And 41 of EXO. Arca breaks in the 51 as he slid in front of EXO. Around 16 of Trevi, he does not go. Did R4D take the lead? Did we just have a lead change? No, he did not. Okay. Cowboy took. Might have gotten through there cleanly. A lot of cars went around and he didn't.
That was very, very weird off of 4. Perk and
3.
Harris got into it, and Perk slammed the 10 in the wall.
There was so many incidents, Hendrick. There were 3 separate wrecks, and I didn't even get the finish at the line. I saw 3 different wrecks on 3 different corners during the race back. Like, that's how big the field is. We don't even see half the action.
So, 9th caution for incident, 11th overall. As we are going by pit road, you see the long group of cars that are already done for tonight.
God, it's like skipping over a ceremony. You gotta skip like over the dead bodies. Like, flip, flip, flip. Okay, we found the live one. Okay, that's fucked. Well, we're gonna continue. No, but so many cars. We could do the Wit Cam again for like Rocky Top or someone else. Like, there's so many cars to deal with. Go Dogs Cam would be crazy.
That would be.
But there's
That
not a
would
good.
be.
It would, but sadly it does not work. It does not give us the camera angle we need. Because it's fucked here. It literally just shows a side angle.
How ironic is it that on the Go Dogs cam there's someone ahead of him? It's almost like that all race when he's on track.
Here they come. R4D almost passed. He got bumped by Cobra. By the way, with this pit stop, they are close on fuel, Hendrick. They're going to be going green with 16 to go, so they should be good on fuel here. That is going to be something to watch. They are going to turn up the aggression level. We're going to see some aggressive moves from everyone in the front pack. I'm interested to see who gets out of line early. Or
Oh, look at that! Yoshi Racing is off first. Normie
2 tire
second.
stop.
Cobra, Tate ahead.
Lots of
then
pit
green.
strategies. Even the 95 to 36 is gonna beat out the 24 of Yoshi. Did Yoshi get front end damage? Cause that's unusual. Yoshi got some damage or something, cause R4D beat him out and they pitted for 4 tires.
So here's where Yoshi is now, the 24. Went from leading this race to now being towards the end of the top 10. Running in 9th. Do Prime and the 95, one of the beneficiaries of all of those wrecks. Now back in the top 10. Running in 7th. Because here they go to choose.
Impact was late. May have been a little late on his shoes as 95 made a little bit of contact. I don't think it was late. The 95 just didn't expect him to be there.
16 to go. Everyone should be good on fuel here as long as they just play their cards right.
In general, they should be worried
what's
about
going to
it.
be really interesting is how the tires fall off here for this final stretch.
Man, they can't be like me off of 4 at Texas.
Yep. I'm just going to egg you on about that every time we're on a track like this. I'm just going to mention it.
It's honestly...
It's going to be at a random point in the race. I'm just going to say, well, does anyone remember how Bren nearly killed himself at Texas off of turn 4?
Hey, here's the thing, at least I didn't face plant myself in the wall and gave myself a concussion and started barreling, at least. So I'll give myself that. But I did kill everyone. Yeah. So there's layers to it.
15 to go. Yoshi Racing trying to get another win in ODRL at Atlanta. Can he do it again?
Tata trying to steal it from him, by the way. These guys are on older tires. We got to see how this new bunch of tires impacts. Is on the bottom with the freshest tires out of the group alongside Cobra's. Tata and Cobra are battling for that tournament I said earlier.
Green to the bottom. Look who else is here. Insolvable is here in the 96.
finally got some track position. He's someone to look out for at this type of
Now
style
making
of
a
racetrack.
run could be challenging for 5th if this cycles
He
through
will
as
be
it
there.
should. Hayda fighting back on the top.
Reminder,
Impact about to
those
make it 3
two,
wide.
they're battling for the tournament. Reminder that those two teammates are battling for that. Tata's the underdog, so that is an interesting battle. They won't give one another room, as they have to battle one another, as Insoluble keeps hitting the apron back there for 5th.
Hayda had a tough path to get to this round. He had to upset Normie to advance. Caution's out.
Someone's in the grass, yeah.
Caution number 10 for incident. Georgia Dog is one of them.
Rough night for him. Trevi involved. I keep
Master
saying
Killer
it.
right now, another car that could pull off an upset in the bracket. Speaking of Master Killer, get on board with him. There he is, well within the top 10.
Where's Harris?
Running in 8th.
Where's Harris?
Harris, yeah, there's Harris. He's in the top 15.
Okay. I'm about to say, because he was top 5 or top 10.
He is running 15th. Pit road's open. Oh man, a couple fake outs there. Tatum was 1. I don't know if pits was open and they just changed course last seconds. For those of you who are new to the stream, post-race interviews after this, we'll interview the top 5, including our winner.
Man, I really want it to be an NXT guy. I don't.
The last 12 laps to settle.
To be fair, Yoshi Racing is my teammate, so I would love to see him win tonight, but I really want to see an NXT guy get the W and lock himself in the playoffs. Mainly, actually, the only guy who can lock himself in the playoffs at the moment who doesn't have a win is the 8 car. So, Impact, I want him to win from playoff standpoint, but from teammates standpoint, I want the 27 or the 8 car to win. But I feel like Normie and Tata have been aggressive tonight, so they might... Tata in particular, I think he's willing to make the moves that most people wouldn't at the end of these races.
Update on the bracket. So again, these 4 drivers right now would be advancing if this was the last lap. It would be R4D, Tata Ed, Banjo, and Master Killer.
Telling you, man, that battle between Tata and Cobra is so good right now. Look at them inside the top 5 both. Oh, Cobra's pitting! Cobra's pitting!
Banjo stays out.
Oh no!
Lewis pitting. Dallas pitting.
That is
Lefty
a crucial mistake by Cobra there. That could be his chances.
Yeah, that's going to help Banjo too, because Leppy pitted.
Well, Leppy's been struggling tonight, so maybe
now, I'm
put
just
on the
going to say
tires.
this. Before it all potentially goes away, there is still the possibility if things go correctly, we may see teammates in the final round of the bracket with R4D and Banjo, if they both advance.
Would they be going against one another?
If they make it to the final 2, then they would.
Okay. So they're on different sides of the bracket. Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there an update on Master Killer? Where is he running currently?
Master Killer was in the top 10 when the caution came out. There he is. He's in 7th.
Okay, so he's running better than Georgia because Georgia was involved in that caution. So Master Killer during this tournament, he's been kind of like me last season in the 19, where we just got through the rounds and made the finals kind of deal. We just did enough to make it there.
They should be choosing here.
Yep, all 3. Top 4 pick the bottom as 5th place jumps up to the front row. And guess who that is? Insoluble.
Insolvable. Yep. Dream up. How about EXO outside of row 3?
Riggin Boy, the 42, making another appearance. Let's see how this restart goes here. I feel like we're going to have another caution.
We've had 12 cautions, 10 for incidents. Will that be the last of them? Or will we have another?
We're now under 9:10 to go.
Once we hit lap 158 of 162, there will be no more cautions for the rest of the race.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, I feel like we'll have one more before that point.
Insolvable. If I'm not mistaken, he transitioned into NXT full-time. Wouldn't it be something if he gets his first win as a new addition to the NXT roster? Back to green.
Here we go.
Good jump from Yoshi and Normie.
Great jump by the inside lane, preferably, and that is exactly what Insoluble did not need. As the inside lane got a great jump, they're hitting the apron, they're all over it. As now the top two have some clean air. Remember, Normie and Yoshi Racing, I think, are on older tires, if I'm not mistaken. So
And
we're going to see if they can hold
now,
on.
here's the thing that we can't keep forgetting. Yoshi can arc the turns.
Look at that move. Insoluble up to third. He got down to the bottom in front of Tata. Here comes Impact.
Exo! How about Exo looking for second?
Both the
Exo getting help from
96 and the
Melodramatic.
41. Yep, he's got to clear it. Normie, he clears them.
How about Exo?
Here they come. To the lead they go. To the outside. Melo abandons Exo. But Exo's going to have to run.
Exo getting a run off the board, even without help.
Melo's going to help him.
7 to go. It's Yoshi Racing and Exo Austin.
Side by side down the backstretch. Gonna have help. Who's gonna get it? Remember the older tires of Yoshi Racing side drafting him into 3 and 4.
Melodramatic in third, in his third start in contention for his first win. Normie right there in the mix looking for win number 2. Impact in the top 5.
He needs to get a win to lock himself in.
6 to go.
Impact
Last
needs
lap
that
for
win.
potential caution.
Exo also needs a win as he struggled throughout the season early on. He's not in the top 16 in points, but this could be the night that he's been wanting all season long. Side by side still. Here comes Normie. He's going to move Yoshi himself.
Oh,
The track they go. Into the wall. Exo goes. Here comes Impact. To the lead.
To the
Full
lead.
wide. And around they go. Under 5 to go. Oh my god, Exo's dead. Exo's dead.
Harris around, many
Oh my
more.
god. He's dead. He's dead. I'm sorry for your family. Big one at Atlanta.
Eye trips out. Raven
That's,
Boy
oh my
Spawn.
god, what the hell?
Oh, another hit. That's
Jesus
still Harris.
Christ. I'm seeing,
Impact in the lead with Cobra in second.
that
First
was
and
before the
third.
line.
Outsider fourth.
That was before the
What's the
line.
call? No caution. Still
Oh,
green.
Impact's got a huge gap now.
How about Impact?
Oh my god, the track cleared and look behind him! Guess who it is? It's that 11 car of Cobra who pitted with 5 to go.
First and outsider. In third and fourth. I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Right?
Battle
That
for
was-
fifth. Kevin Yu and Racing Dream. Lewis is in line for his first top 10. Master Killer might have been collected in that wreck. Melodramatic avoided. We won't know who's going to advance until the end of this one.
Yeah, no, Cobra is second. Banjo's a lap down.
Yeah.
He might get eliminated from the tournament now. Holy
Wow.
smokes. That is definitely interesting. Can
Wow.
Cobra hunt down Impact? He's on the freshest tires of this
2
group.
to go. Cobra's got a chance.
He's on fresh tires. We'll see here. We're going to have some lap traffic, maybe on the final lap. Looking back, it's still a good gap here, Hendrick.
Impact. Last time he was here, he finished 1 spot short. And now he's 1 lap away from solidifying his spot in the playoffs. White flag in the air at Atlanta. As lap traffic's ahead.
Oh, they might
Impact
affect
using the
him.
draft.
Here comes Cobra. Is he going to get affected by the 43?
Cobra going to the outside.
Into the
spot,
wall.
hits the wall. That's it. Banjo gets by. But Impact, what a story. Going to NXT full time. He wanted to go for a championship. He's got a chance. Impact wins in Atlanta.
Oh my god. What the hell happened in the last 5 laps? But Impact locks himself in. Let's fucking go,
How
baby.
about that? Cobra is going to move on. Pulls
I
off
don't
the
know.
upset over Tata Head.
I don't know what the fuck I saw. Cowboy Tech! Top 10!
Cowboy Tech top 10!
Let's go! I'm happy for
Wow!
him.
How about that? Master Killer is moving on with the upset over Georgia. Oh my goodness.
R4D. Did he advance?
Leppy over Banjo.
Oh, that's an upset.
I don't know about R4D and Carrot.
I think R4D may have got that.
He may have. We gotta wait and see.
Yeah, because everything was jumbled up at the end there.
But R4D, Leppy, and Master Killer will be 3 of those final 4. Or Cobra, Leppy, and Master Killer. We still gotta figure out what happened with R4D and Steel Carrot.
Fastest lap
Carrot
goes to
might have
Tata.
avoided the wreck because he was far back there. Oh my goodness. There's a lot to settle here. And we gotta figure out how that whole wreck started.
Alright, I gotta
But
get
I
Impact
want to
in
shout out Perk. Perk, in his first start, gets P3.
Oh, he's a top 5? Nice.
Yep.
Holy shit, though.
Melodramatic, first top 5. Lewis, first top 10 of the season.
There you go, Impact.
Same can be said with Cowboy Tech.
First top 10 of the season. It's been rough for him, but luckily he got a huge break there. Happy for him. He needs
So
that.
we need Impact. There he is. We got Cobra, Perk, Outsider, and Mello. Bren, you can go on ahead and interview 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Gotcha.
Alright, we got the top 2. We need Perk, Outsider, and Mello to join in here. And hopefully we get the full results as well. My goodness.
Holy, guys. You don't understand what kind of scenes I saw on that backstretch.
We have an upset alert. Steel Carrot is moving on.
He eliminates R4D?
Wow.
Damn! We got underdogs making it to the finals.
Oh my goodness. I have never seen this madness in the bracket. We have the 8th seed, the 10th seed, and the 11th seed all moving on to the Final 4. Cobra, the only one to not get upsetted.
Leppy, quick update. You made it. Just so you know. You did advance. I think you were racing Banjo, who got caught up in that big one.
Yep.
Holy fuck, guys. You don't understand how big that fucking wreck was. Like, it kept going. Like, that was with coming to 5 to
Here was
go.
the results. Steel Carrot got 11th. R4D got 15th. Cobra, well, he's here, so you already know where he finished. Tata had 23rd. Banjo got 27th.
Hey, Perk.
Leppy
Welcome to interviews.
got 18th.
Your top 5.
Georgia 22nd. Master Killer 13th. So that is the bracket results, and I believe we have everyone in here now, I think.
We should. We have at least 5th, 4th, and 3rd. I know that. We have everyone in here.
We need the outsider.
I'm going to 42 real quick.
Yeah, we need the 2 car in here.
Anyone have
Which, by the way, this is the outsider's second top 5 of the season.
Hoping he joins. Oh, Lord.
Alright, so once the outsider gets in here, we'll start interviews. Yeah, not yeah. You don't have to do it yet.
Dallas Plan B is being positive, bro. Oh man, I think to be honest, there was that when that wreck happened, it was coming to 4 to 5 to go. Oh my gosh, my shit's not working. I'm gonna reconnect real quick. Oh my god, it's happening again. Shit. Alright, guys. We're gonna have to reset the fucking stream. Again. Hold on. It's not working. I'll be right back. Oh, this is so fucking annoying.